Nothing on this show is authorized by the Food and Drug Administration, and nothing said here is intended to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any disease. Contact your physician before starting a diet or exercise regimen, including supplementation. This is not medical advice and is for entertainment purposes only.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Nutri Media Studios, this is the Supp Works podcast featuring Andrew Sendejo.
Andrew, what's up?
What's up, fellas?
Happy to be here.
Do you like Andrew? Drew? How does it go?
Andrew is fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's like your stage name? What's your like?
Dejo.
Dejo?
Just the last part of
Ooh.
my last name.
Yeah.
Dejo. Like in football,
Yeah.
everything has to be condensed because you don't have time to like. Dejo is still technically 2 syllables, but you don't have time to say Sendejo. So you got to like get it as short as possible.
Yeah.
Or Drew. A lot of guys would call me Drew sometimes on the field, but really off the field, not.
Drew Dejo. That's the sportcaster name.
Drew Dejo.
Yeah, but
hell yeah.
Dejo is usually just, that's pretty solid.
Is that like some locker room shit?
Yeah, some locker room shit. It's Dejo. So then it's applicable in many ways, like depending on what you're doing. DJ Dejo, you know, from
Damn.
playing music.
Damn.
I
like that.
So
Do you DJ?
no, I don't.
You should now.
I have to. I think I have to. I just fucked myself. No, I have to DJ. I can plug in my phone. That's about it. But like we were talking about earlier, my random like song playlists. It literally will have like a Disney song, then like a fucking metal song, like a hood ass rap song. It goes all over the place. So you can't really, or like it'll have like some, you know, movie like scores or soundtracks.
Yeah.
So it's all over the place.
You're going to end up taking that Phenibut at the hotel bar later on, and then you're going to become DJ Dejo in front of everybody.
Yeah, like on my phone though. Yeah. I'm like, no, listen to this song.
No, this is great. Y'all
No.
shut up.
It's Dora the Explorer. Backpack.
I don't even know that song.
Fucking I'm the Map. You never heard that song?
Oh, apparently, I need to find out.
He's white, bro. He didn't listen to that shit.
Oh, dude.
I'm damn near 40 years old. I don't listen to that shit.
It's fair.
So, I mean, can I call you Dejo?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Mr. Dejo.
Nobody ever called me by my first name. Like in sports in general, people usually call you by your last name. But
Yeah.
then Sendejo started getting too long, and it just got condensed to Dejo.
Yeah.
So
You were given the name.
So you just call everybody by your last names?
yeah, like literally nobody. If someone in the locker room called me Andrew, everyone would be like, "Who the fuck is Andrew?" Like,
What? That's not his
Dejo.
name.
That's Dejo. Even my mom doesn't call me Andrew.
Yeah. My mom calls me TK. My name's Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom calls me like Bubba or like little shit or like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. That's your mom nickname. Everyone has a mom nickname, I think. Does your mom call you Savage?
No, not really. I have a very simple and easy name. And Joey's not even like, I guess you would say my real name because it's Joseph.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, well, and I got in trouble for this recently because I put Joey on a credit card that I got, and they're like, well, there's a problem. This isn't your real name. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I had to like sign a whole bunch of papers and shit.
To get it to Joseph,
Yes.
you got to go full government name on that.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
They don't like the nicknames.
You fucked up.
You did.
Guess so. All right, so let's crack into this.
All right, let's do it.
You're famous for being in the NFL.
I'm not
obviously.
famous, but
You're kind of famous.
okay. Thanks, guys.
You did sign 2 footballs here.
I did.
I mean, no one's ever asked me to sign a bottle of pills.
You sure?
Actually, I might.
But either way, like, obviously you got into this through. Were you in football like when you were little?
No.
No.
I was a soccer player growing up. I actually tried to drop out of like middle school to play soccer full time because in Europe and overseas, that's how those kids in like the big clubs, they don't even go to school. They just play soccer all day, every day, year round. And that's why they're so good. And that's why they're so much better than Americans. So I tried to convince my dad to let me drop out of school in like probably like 6th grade. And like a fucking idiot, he said no. And
Well-
so then I had to keep going to school.
That's why you're not in MLS right now.
Well, I was shooting for more like European league or whatever, but naturally growing up in South Texas, you don't have a choice but to play football at some point.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up right outside of San Antonio.
Okay.
So I
guess it's South Texas.
yeah, grew up in Canyon Lake area. My high school is out in Spring Branch, Bulverde. So
That's a beautiful area.
it
it
is.
is.
So just like northeast of San Antonio a little bit, but
Right at the start of the hill country.
big football school, like, your typical Friday Night Lights type high school. Like when Friday Night Lights came out, I was in high school. I was already living that.
People were going ape shit when that movie came out.
And they filmed that pretty close to there in Austin.
I don't know where they filmed it.
They filmed in that whole area, like right there. And yeah.
So, first of all, I wish people in America were a little bit more relaxed, where they would be open-minded to having their middle school kids drop out and play soccer.
That's what I'm saying.
So you started playing in high school?
In middle school. So basically, as soon as I got to middle school, football took over because the high school, they start implementing the playbook in middle school. That's what a lot of these big-time Texas football programs do, is so that by the time you get to 9th grade, 10th grade, and you're on varsity as like a sophomore or junior, you've already been running those plays for 4 years. So they come in, they kind of brainwash you right in 7th grade. And then it's just football took over my life after that. And it was the only sport that I was allowed to be physical. We talked about earlier, I was in competitive martial arts, and part of that was to control your punches and strikes, which I didn't. So I would get, in trouble a lot for, being too aggressive or
too
hitting
hard,
too hard. Soccer, same thing, would foul, would get carded a lot. Basketball, AAU, I'd foul out all the time. Finally found football, and you were like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, you're allowed to do this? Like, I was getting like a pat on the back for like being physical. And I was like, okay, it just came very natural to me. And then, like I said, where I played at was all football. That was the sport. And then it just kind of took over my life after that. And it was kind of I realized at that point that was like my path to getting a scholarship or getting my education paid for, versus like soccer. Not a lot of D1 full scholarship opportunities in Texas. You got to go to like an ACC school or something. And then a lot of times those are based on your club team. And so you have to be on like a really badass club team. And to be on a really badass club team, you got to be rich, or you got to like have money to pay for the club dues, which I did not have that. So wasn't on a good club team. So that kind of was, it was starting to, my path was starting to take shape at that point.
Yeah. And like in Texas, and it's kind of this way in like California and Las Vegas, some in Florida too, like their like whole recruitment strategy for football happens pretty young. There is definitely like a process of vetting, recruiting, and then for going, like people will move places to go to a certain school to play for a certain program under a certain coach.
Yeah. There's I guess you're not technically allowed to recruit, but the more it is recruiting in a sense, indirectly by having a nicer facility, having nicer,
But like I know like Houston, for example, is like highly competitive, and like Katy will get like kids from all over town to find their way to Katy, however that happens.
Right.
I don't know how it happens, but
it happens.
It's like I know that kid probably didn't grow up in Katy, you know what I mean? But
if you think about it, it's like, okay, how do I give my kid the best chance to maybe get a scholarship? Well, he needs to go to like a big program, and then that can get him, on into a big, college program, possibly to the NFL.
Were you getting eyes on you like around that high school time?
I had like a bunch of smaller schools. I was like a 2-star recruit coming out of high school. Like I had a good team, but me personally, I was not like some highly touted 5-star guy.
Your Wikipedia says you got all kinds of accolades in high school.
I think it was like academic accolades probably.
Yeah, he actually is like quite an academic. He went to Rice.
I did go to Rice.
Which
the Harvard of the South.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard that?
No.
Get the fuck
You
out of here.
know people from Rice?
Well, I know people from Rice. I didn't know they call it the Harvard of the South.
We like to say that, but it is a thing.
Lance Berkman went to Rice.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah. Which is like a very difficult school to get into.
Yes.
How's balancing football while going to a school like that?
It sucks.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's fucking hard. You kind of, you're not really focused. You're focused on like, I got to do just enough to like pass my classes. Like when I went to Rice, I thought I was going to be an engineer because it's a great engineering school. My calculus teacher in high school was like, hey, if you go to Rice and get an engineering degree, like you're fucking set. Like I wasn't even thinking about the NFL or football. I was thinking about the degree.
Free college.
Yeah. So I was like, I went there, and then all the upperclassmen were like, dude, you don't have a fucking chance of getting an engineering degree. It's like the hours are too long. classes are like insane. And so then I just kind of switched into something that was more sports related. So I just did a sport management degree with a minor in business. And that was how I was able to balance that with something that my classes actually pertained to something I was interested in. So I could actually like apply just my everyday kind of knowledge of sports anyways.
Still really demanding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was, I mean, you'd be in these classes with these kids and they were like all valedictorians from their high school, like just really fucking smart kids.
Rice is definitely like a academics first.
God, that's gotta feel
they don't
weird.
give a fuck about, they didn't. That now the narrative is kind of changing. It's more of like the president, the board, all that. Like if they're on, sports, sports side, then, it's going to help put it up to the forefront.
It's usually a good like marketing play. Like A&M went to SEC, it like changed their whole dynamic.
Oh yeah.
Like they went from this much money to like whole new level.
Yeah.
And in branding, marketing, all the money that they were able to.
When's the last time you were at Rice University?
Like the actual campus.
Yeah.
Didn't we go there a couple years ago?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
That was a weird night tripping on mushrooms.
Yeah. We went and ate mushrooms on Rice University.
Would you walk the inner loop? Like the loop around campus?
No.
What were
There's
you?
like some
what,
artwork.
First of all,
There's
what
like
the
some-
fuck were y'all doing on campus? Like,
It
how old
was-
were you?
That's
the real question.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was not long.
It's a beautiful campus.
Yeah.
We were not checking it out.
Was the sun out or was
No.
it okay? Oh,
It just
God.
like we just happened to end up there because we were like in the West U area.
The police showed up because apparently a lot
Yeah.
of the students thought we were making a ruckus, and I can imagine some mid-30s dudes or whatever out there.
We
on
were just chilling,
mushrooms.
talking. And,
the Rice police
laughing.
are actually pretty chill,
They
but
were
not
chill.
when
They,
it's like
they let us.
adults,
I
kind
think
of just random
one
adults.
of us like took a piss or something. I think that's what it was.
That would be me.
Took an outdoor piss.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing too
There's
many
a-
outdoor pisses on the side of the dorm, and someone must have saw something.
It's a great place to do outdoor pisses, though. There's so many trees.
It's beautiful trees too.
It's a beautiful
I
campus.
figured if I was next to a tree, it would be more obvious.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
No one just goes up and stands facing a tree like that.
That's right. You got to hide in plain sight, man. You got to
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
out in the open.
yeah. I mean, that's why I live out in the country. It's the first thing I do every morning.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's freeing.
So, like your football career at Rice, I mean, was that just your typical 4-year kind of thing? Did you end up like getting more accolades doing that?
This segment is sponsored by BrainTree Nutrition. BrainTree Nutrition isn't just about supplements, it's about revolutionizing how we support our minds and bodies. First up, Brain Water, a hydration solution like no other, infused with electrolytes and essential nutrients, designed to optimize hydration for mental clarity and peak cognitive function. It's hydration with a purpose, ensuring every sip contributes to your brain's health and overall vitality. Then there's Think, BrainTree's premier cognitive enhancer. Packed with scientifically backed ingredients, Think is formulated to boost focus, memory, and creativity, empowering you to tackle any mental challenge with ease. Whether it's a demanding work project or a creative endeavor, Think is your go-to for mental support. Curious to experience the difference? Head on over to BrainTreeNutrition.com to discover more about Brain Water and Think. Join the BrainTree Nutrition community and elevate your mental and physical wellness to new heights. With BrainTree, you're not just nourishing your body, you're enriching your mind.
I was enough to get in the NFL.
Enough, yeah. I was fortunate enough to start as a true freshman, so that helped out a lot.
Oh, man.
By the time I was a junior, I had a lot of stats and a lot of tape. And, when you're in a small conference like that, you don't really know how you stack up against like the bigger schools. You know how you stack up against your peers on your team and guys in your conference that you see all the time. So you don't really know if you kind of like are even at that level.
Yeah, you got the juice.
Yeah, until,
Yeah.
Going into my senior year and then also like during my senior year, start having like scouts come out to your practice. And then you're like, oh shit, like
They're looking.
they're looking. And I think for me, I was just, I was like, dude, if I even like get a tryout, like that would be, more than I ever thought, because I didn't go there to go to the NFL.
When the scouts would come out, would they like let you know like they're coming to look at and watch you, or was it just like, hey, there's going to be this scout from this team? That's
Yeah,
gonna be-"
because they like will go over to like where you're at, like your position group, and they'll just sit there and watch you, and you're like, this fucking guy's watching me. It's
creepy.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you're like, then you kind of like get nervous and you get a little juiced up, and then you start like going even harder. And then like obviously your teammates are like, hey bro, like
Yeah.
fucking
fucking knock it
they're
off.
like, dude, they're like
gassing you
they're
up.
like the Colts are here, bro. Like you know,
Yeah.
or like whoever the scout was,
Yeah.
So then you start to kind of like, oh shit, like this might like actually be a thing. And then my senior year, I actually ended up getting hurt halfway through the year, which, I was already, it was going to be tough to go either way, but getting hurt your senior year is like basically a death sentence for someone in my position, unless you're, a really highly like top 3 round type guy. You could get hurt and still get drafted. Yeah. So I basically was like, oh fuck, I got no chance to like, and then at that point I was like, okay, if I just even like get a tryout, like I'll be happy or whatever.
Do they have a pro day?
We have a pro day. So every team has a pro day. And then if like you have enough guys there that the scouts will still go, because they'll just kind of like, they'll go to U of H and like TSU, they'll go to all this, they'll hit them all like kind of in the same little time frame. And then every now and then, like you might find a diamond in the rough where like a guy goes out there and runs like a 4.3 or something, and they're like, oh shit, like this kid can run. They'll at least like they might invite him to like a tryout camp. Yeah. They might not actually sign him out of the camp, but so long story short, did the whole pro day thing, whatever. Didn't get like drafted or signed. So I went to 2 tryouts in a row. So basically after the draft is over, if you didn't get drafted, they'll sign guys as a free agent. But I didn't even get signed. They invited me to a tryout. So you go to this tryout with like 100 rookies, you basically don't even have a chance. They just need bodies there for the camp to like make sure they have enough people to do offense and defense or whatever, but being a naive like kid, you're like, oh dude, I'm definitely going to get fucking signed out of this camp. Went to 2 camps in a row, didn't get signed. And at that time, the United Football League was kind of like the developmental league. It folded in like 3 years. So the year before I went there was its first year. 2010, I went there. Like they finally got some shit figured out. They had some big name coaches. They got some big name players that had just like got cut from teams. And so it was in America. It was like 5 teams, a short season. And it was all like NFL style playbook, NFL coaches. So it was much better than going to Canada. Also because Canada, they have rules on how, Canada has rules on how many Americans they can keep on the team.
What?
Because otherwise we would just run them all out. It would just all be Americans. So they have to like keep it. So you could be obviously qualified to be on the team, but they won't keep you. So it's a weird numbers game at that point. So I was like, fuck that. I'm going to go to this UFL thing, go there, did that. And then I got to play for Dennis Green, rest in peace. Dante Culpepper was my quarterback.
What?
I got to play against like Jeff Garcia and a bunch of these like old vets. So that was when I kind of even started to believe in myself even more, because I come from Rice, I'm going to this league. It's a bunch of guys that came from these big schools or guys that had just got cut from the NFL. And I'm out there like, dude, I can fucking play with these guys. Like these are guys from the league. Like I can fucking play with these guys. Yeah. Played well in my like 8-game season. And then I got picked up out of that league to the Dallas Cowboys my rookie year, 2010.
So that's like the whole point of going to that league is like developmental.
Exactly.
Get some tape.
To get picked up. Yeah. It's just really hard to do. Like there was a couple guys that got signed out of it. Some lasted a couple years, some didn't. But got picked up out of there, went to the Cowboys. Then
How did that feel going from like UFL to the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah. I mean, in the UFL, I was literally sharing a hotel room with like another grown man, like the whole like season, like legit, like he's in the queen bed there. I'm in the queen bed here, sharing a bathroom. We would take a like yellow school bus to practice. Like we would go practice at a high school field. Like it was
on the short bus,
dude. It was, it was, I mean,
but I mean, that's got to feel pretty amazing when like I'm being called to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. No, that was pretty,
especially coming from Rice. Cause you're like, I got this.
Well, yeah. Coming from Rice
and being a Texas boy, like, being a Texas boy, it was a big deal. And then went through training camp with those guys. Like the next season, got released, got claimed to the Jets, was there for like a month, got released, then ended up doing a bunch of workouts with teams, didn't get signed. And then in the middle of 2011, the Vikings had 2 safeties get hurt for the whole year. They went on IR. So they needed 2 safeties like to the active roster like that week. Wow. Went up there, did the workout, got signed, and then I was there for 9 years. Went from like special teams player to a starter. And then I ended up going to Cleveland in 2020 and then Indianapolis in 2021. And I ended up getting 12 years out of it, and now I've been retired for 2 years.
12 years is a good long stint in the NFL.
It's like 4 times the average.
Yeah.
So it was a long time.
I mean, there's got to be like some sort of an emotional yo-yo going from like this team to this team to this team, and like
My mom was joking with me that she was like, dude, you should just get like a fucking RV and just like live in it. Cause I would like have to like pack up the shit that I had, go to the next team, live in a hotel. Like I've lived in a ton of hotels, like in my NFL career, like whether it was like going to a new team, just like staying in a hotel for like the off season and then getting like an apartment for the season. So I've racked up like a fuck ton of Marriott points in my last like 15 years, like just crashing in hotels all the time.
that's got to be convenient. You can use those anytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you say that like your favorite team that you played for was the Vikings?
Yeah,
Just 'cause of the time?
Yeah, that's like where all my like kind of core NFL memories. Like when I'm older, if my brain's still working, like I'll look back on those, and that's where I had a lot of good times. That's where I played the longest, where I made a lot of good friends that I played with, and just kind of a crazy story is my older sister. She actually ended up marrying a guy down in San Antonio who was from Minnesota, and they moved to Minnesota like 6 months before I signed there. So they left Texas, they go to Minnesota. I'm like, why the fuck are you going to Minnesota? Like,
That's kind of nice though.
This is like serendipity.
And then 6 months later, I signed there, and then basically got to watch my like nephew, nieces grow up. They got to come to all the games. Family got to come in town and see everybody. So it was really crazy how that all worked out to where Minnesota basically became like a second home for,
But it is so fucking cold.
So fucking cold.
Like
It's
my
so
only
cold.
experience in Minnesota is like I had a layover there, and like as we're landing, it's the middle of winter, and I'm like, human beings should not live here. They are not designed to live here. This
No.
is like the planet Hoth from Star Wars, whatever the second one was, where it's just like, I don't know how this plane's gonna land. There's fucking snow all over the fucking runway and everything.
They do it.
They find a way. But like, did you ever have a moment where you were at practice or had a game that there was like a fucking gnarly amount of snow?
I actually played in like the third coldest game in NFL history.
Oh my God.
Negative like 27 with the wind chill. It was so cold that we were like in survival mode. We weren't even thinking about the game. It was actually like there was like some advisories out for all the people that were in the stands of like, make sure you cover your face, all this stuff. Couldn't feel my hands, couldn't feel anything, couldn't feel shit.
Minus 20.
Like minus 27.
Did you win?
No, we lost.
Who'd you play against?
Thanks for that.
It was in the wild card round against the Seahawks.
I was gonna say like the Miami Dolphins.
I mean, it was so cold. Like I don't even know how the quarterbacks or anybody who was a ball handler, how they even held on to it. Like my hands were just frozen the whole time.
yeah.
It was wild.
Dude, I can imagine.
You got the best job though, safety. Like your job is just knock fuckers out and hawk balls.
Easy to do in this.
It's fun. It's one of the like,
It's a very cerebral position.
It is. It's kind of like the quarterback. You're calling out a lot of shit. In my safety position specifically, I got to kind of stand further back in the middle of the field, like 15, 20 yards away. So you can kind of see everything that's going on, which also I think kind of helped me to play better too, because I could call out plays a lot easier. I could kind of see the whole formation and as things unfolded throughout the play.
It's the bird's eye view position.
Yeah, it's you get to make a lot of checks, get to call out a lot of things, and sometimes you don't even have to do anything if you have a good pass rush or a good front seven. Like there's times where I literally had to kind of stand there for a little bit, and then they sacked the quarterback. So unlike some of the guys in the front seven, they're having to make contact every single play. There's some plays you don't even touch anybody, but then there's also times where you are running from 20 yards away, like two guys running full speed, and they just fucking run into each other full speed. So
it's a dangerous position.
Yeah, so it's the frequency of collisions isn't as much, but the like velocity and the impact is much higher than most.
And that's how you got a concussion.
That's how I got a lot of concussions.
You got multiple concussions.
Got a lot of concussions.
How many?
I don't remember.
It's hard to say.
No, quite a bit. I definitely have taken a couple of naps on the field for sure. But I've also had made a couple of people take naps on the field too.
Well, yeah,
so
I would assume so. That's what you're getting paid to do.
Yeah. So, as I got older in the league, the rules started to get much more strict on all that to where you basically kind of couldn't really touch.
Is that frustrating?
A little bit or a lot of bit actually, because everything's happening so fast, you know, even if I wanted to try to hit you in the head, I probably couldn't because it's happening too fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of times these receivers will try to protect themselves and then they go down and then they put themselves kind of in
Compromising
yes.
angle.
And so the way they try to tell you to tackle, it's actually unsafe for the defensive guys. You know, they always are trying to tell you to put your head out of it, but as soon as you move your head to the side, when you get hit in the side of the head that's when you get fucked up.
Really?
So
More so than like the crown?
I've never gotten knocked out hitting like right in the front on the forehead.
It's actually a pretty good
every
spot
time
to
I've gotten
ding people.
Yeah.
every time I get hit in the side is when I've gotten concussed.
Or the back. Like,
Yeah. Or if some guys they'll hit their head like on the turf. That can also the earth doesn't really move. So
No.
yeah, it doesn't.
it spins though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you always play safety? Like coming up?
When I was in high school, I played corner.
Okay.
Just because I was, you know, at that level, I was fast enough. But once I got to college, I was not fast enough to play corner. But I was a soccer player growing up. So in high school, I was actually a kicker too. I got recruited as a kicker as well, just because I had a leg.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of friends in high school. They're like, dude, if you just focused on kicking, you could make it to the NFL.
It's a cush gig. It's a very cush gig.
Unless you miss.
Yeah, but I would have been fucking bored out of my mind.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking hanging out and fucking stretching all day. And
You do thrive on the violence.
The violence, yes. on the field, like off the field, not very violent.
You don't seem too violent.
Not violent at all.
But when the shackles are off and they're like, you're here to do this.
Right.
And this is what you're here to do.
But that's why, because you're kind of, you know, in a game, like you can be as violent and fuck somebody up and like you don't have to worry about them trying to kick your ass because like you're in a game and there's
Whistle
refs.
blew.
Yeah, like if that was on the street, some of those guys I would never even I wouldn't fuck with
Wouldn't
at all.
mess with.
Yeah.
Damn.
But as long as you can get in there, get that one good hit, whistle, next.
Yeah.
Like you're trained to compete, and then they're always constantly making rules that kind of like take out the mental part of competition because now you have to think of something else.
Yeah,
That's counter to being
How
competitive.
many years did that affect you as far as like when they were changing like the tackling rules and stuff?
I don't know, but I got fined probably over $300,000 in my career just from like illegal hits to the head. Got
Child's
suspended
play.
for a game.
That's only like a house.
Just a lot of like, and
In the
then,
grand scheme of things, it's probably worth it.
yeah. Once you're on like the list of like illegal hits and like, you know, an offender.
Yeah.
Your shit list?
your next fine is like double what the previous one was, and
Yeah.
then they like kind of have an eye out for you.
How many times did you get fined?
I have a list of it in my phone, but I mean,
That's how you got
damn,
up to
you-
300,000.
I got
get that,
fined for all types of shit. I got fined for throwing a guy's shoe off the field. I got fucking all types of shit. So
Like another player's.
yeah, like literally, like I'd seen it. Like
Got your shoe.
I'd seen it my whole career. Like there would be an offensive guy, like his cleat would come off, and the defensive
Why is
guy
it always them?
would just hand it to him, and I'm like, "Fuck that, dude! Get rid of his shoe," because every
Those fat
play,
guys can't run. They don't have time.
No, this guy, the one I did too, he was a running back. But when it's a skilled player like that, they have special design plays for those guys. And if he's out for a play, it could fuck up everything. So it was going into like third down, and this guy's shoes came off, and I was like, "Fuck it!" I just fucking tossed it off the field. They gave me a flag.
So what, unsportsmanlike conduct?
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Got a $10,000 fine.
But he was out the next play, right?
And he was out the next play. You know, all that.
Did y'all make a play?
I don't know if it affected their play calling. I would have had to like go talk to their coach, but you know, it was just something I had been waiting to do for a long time, and finally, like it was like my 10th season, and it was the last game of the year, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fucking throw this guy's shoe up the field." And like even in we lost the game. It didn't matter. We were already going to the playoffs. We had the 6th seed. It didn't matter. I fucking was just like fucking around, threw it off the field. And after the game, the coach was like, "We can't be throwing shoes." And all I could think about was like Austin Powers. And he's like, "What kind of a man throws a shoe?"
Honestly.
I'm like, "Coach, me throwing that shoe did not lose us the game. Like, the fuck out of here."
Bad look for the team.
Yeah.
Day-ho.
I had to like get on the appeal call. So when you get fined, you go on these appeal calls with like the NFL and you try to like
God.
plead your case.
Yeah.
So I just made up this whole story about how I thought it was like my teammate's shoe, and I was throwing it to the equipment manager to like unlace and untie.
Yeah.
They didn't take
Didn't buy it?
Nope. 10,000.
They're like, if we look back on this footage, you like really fucking.
I went like because it was quick, so I just went frisbee. Yeah, just a quick like hot potato.
You didn't like yeet it.
No, no.
Did you throw it to the right sideline?
I was already like on our sideline.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect. It was honestly meant to be.
Yeah.
Like it came off right there. It was the last game of the year. It was a pointless fucking game. Like, and I was like, fuck it, just tossed it.
And he's like, "Where's my shoe?"
Yeah. And he actually pushed me. And like they showed it on the jumbotron,
Oh.
so when the flag came out, everyone thought he got a flag, and then the ref came on and was like unsportsmanlike conduct number 34. He didn't say like throwing a shoe, but that would have been fucking hilarious.
That would have been fantastic.
It's like Billy Madison. It's like the only guy to get discarded for trying.
Please tell me you have like the footage of that play.
So I watched the TV copy, and you can only like barely see me like going to grab it, but there's not a clear clip of me like tossing it. But
That's a shame.
You should get all those fines like on a like a plaque or something.
I have them on like a
Or
list.
a highlight reel.
I have a list in here
Like
on
I would
my
put
phone.
that. I would put that in my house, like in a frame.
I thought I had it in
bill
my
from the
favorites
NFL.
somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
It's like some guy wrote an article one time about like all the fines that I had racked up over the years.
Is that a lot though?
Just a dig article on
that a
you.
lot?
Just talking
This is it
shit?
right here. It's got the date and everything. Threw Bears receiver Tariq Cohen's shoe off the field, $10,570. Hitting defensive player quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, $10,527. Helmet to helmet hit on Packers receiver Devontae Adams, $53,482.
Jeez.
Quote, repeat offender.
Oh man.
Helmet to helmet hit on Buccaneers tight end Cameron Brate, $24,000. Helmet to helmet hit on Ravens receiver Mike Wallace, 1 game suspension, $173,000, $529.
The price
Because of repeat offender.
unleashing violence.
Because that was a whole game suspension, so you don't get paid. But your fines actually are tax deductible because they technically go to charity.
That's neat.
We don't know what charity they go to. The NFL doesn't really tell us, but
There needs to be an investigation on that.
Probably some NFL Foundation after school program for kids.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you do when people say like, "Oh, the NFL's rigged"? What do you think about that?
The only part I could maybe see being like semi-rigged is like the refs kind of like at the end of games know to like keep it close maybe.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
What do you think of the last Super Bowl? Was that shit rigged?
no.
I looked at the fourth quarter and I was like, this is really convenient, the score where it's at right now.
No, but they're like
It's storyline. I
think
get that.
I
get
think
their
in the
storyline.
last part of the game, like I think the refs kind of like they naturally as humans innately like want to keep it close, and so they like are gonna favor the team that's kind of maybe coming from behind or whatever. Like you just see it all the time. Like you rarely see in the NFL a team just beat the fuck out of somebody all game long. Like if someone jumps out on a big lead, usually they'll kind of make a little comeback at the end. So I think there's definitely something there where the refs are like, okay, we have to keep this entertaining and keep the fans engaged. Like if it's just if it's like a fucking blowout all game, everyone's gonna leave.
That's
You
true.
know? It's I mean,
especially
it's about
like the
making money.
storyline of that last Super Bowl.
You just got to blow them out in the fourth quarter. Have a real tight game and then just fucking blow the shit out of them at the end. That will make people go fucking nuts.
got to blow them out. Just
Yeah.
got to blow them out.
Blow them out at the end. But I like this theory about the refs like having kind of a hand in the entertainment value of the game.
You can't like if the ref's on your sideline and the coaches and all players are like just like ragging on him the whole time, like he eventually caves and will like give you a penalty. It's just
He's a shithead.
It's a thing. Like they're
If you make him
human.
one.
They're human. Like they make mistakes. Things are happening fast. I think a lot of people too don't realize how many rules there are in football, and like they always people are fucking idiots, and they think they know everything, but there's so many rules that are occurring all at one time that most people don't realize.
Yeah, there's lots
So,
of technical rules and stuff.
There's rules that like sometimes I was like I don't understand that rule, but whatever. Like I just know it's a 15-yard penalty.
$300,000 bill. Well, it's interesting how like that helmet to helmet contact is considerably more money. It's $50,000. I mean, like that would be
Because it
like-
was a repeat offense, so it it doubled from the
was
last one.
Your first one was like 25,000.
Like 24.
As a person who's had concussions on the field, like, do you think that those parameters are like helping the cause?
I think that in my case, none of them were like purposely like
There was no intent.
overtly violent that like, yeah, like the guy wasn't like standing completely still and I just came out of nowhere and like purposely like speared him. Like it was all happening so fast and like everyone, this guy's running full speed this way and I'm running full speed this way. Like, do you think I literally like, even if I wanted to, could hit him in the head? Like it'd be almost impossible.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like,
You're just trying to make a play.
yeah, and a lot of times too, it's more of like we call it a violence foul. Like if the hit just looked violent, the refs will just throw a flag. It's just a thing. So you kind of just can't help it. But your job is to try to not let the guy, like if the guy catches the ball, it's okay. Let me like hit him as hard as I can to jar the ball loose so it's incomplete.
Yeah.
So that's part of your job description, and then they want you to like just sit there and gather and wait for the guy and then give him a nice little hug and take him down. I'm like, well, that guy's going to fucking score and then I'm going to get fired.
Everyone wants you to make a play.
Yeah.
That is an interesting thing because in a weird way, like your job's on the line every play.
Yeah. And you say that on the appeal calls, you're like, look, like I'm just doing my job. I'm going there and tackling the guy. Like I'm not lowering my head, like with the, crown of my helmet, trying to like do everything exactly how I'm supposed to.
Did you ever have any magic moments where you could align it?
We just wanted to pop.
I had like one or two like in high school where I was like, oh, this is it.
But if you got someone lined up, like you don't want to hit him in the head because they have a helmet on. You want to hit him like the ribs or something.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a backfire too where it just gives you like an instant stinger. And you're like, oh, I should not have done that.
Oh yeah, all the time. I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't.
Yeah,
done
you've
that.
had quite a few injuries. You were saying
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
What all have you injured?
I've had like 10 surgeries, like 2 ankle surgeries, knee surgery. I ripped my groin off the bone. Like played the whole rest of the game with it. I was like, God, this fucking hurts, man.
What? Yeah.
I was like, this really hurts. But your adrenaline's going. You kind of like you just go through it. I've had 2 back surgeries.
What parts of your back?
Low back.
All lower back?
Yeah.
Was it from getting hit?
It's probably just being a wrecking ball.
Probably, yeah, just wear and tear and all the other things. 2 back surgeries, thumb surgery, multiple concussions. So just everything head to toe, basically.
Is that just all football?
Yeah.
Unless you're a kicker?
Yeah. Actually, the only other, I broke my wrist playing soccer and I broke my collarbone playing soccer. Those are the only bones I've ever broken.
Must take
playing
a lot
soccer.
of effort to do that in soccer.
Yeah. Well, when you're playing soccer, you're actually like, you're weaker because you're playing soccer. So it's easier to get hurt.
What's your your fitness, your workout and diet regimen like in season, off season?
During the off season is where you kind of like make a lot of your strides and gains, so to speak. It's like when you can actually lift heavy a lot. Because once the season comes, like you're running so much, you can't also lift heavy. So really like you try to get as strong as you can in the off season. And then when the season comes, you try to just maintain that. And it's really just about staying healthy. So
Not getting hurt.
yeah, basically. So like I said, just trying to get as strong as you can before the season starts. Maintain that throughout the season, and you're running so much during the season. Staying in
burning
shape,
calories like
staying in
crazy.
shape is not a problem. But yeah, I show up to camp like super lean, very strong, and then as the season goes on, your diet even changes too. Like you're just eating a lot more carbohydrates. You're running a lot more, and you go from lifting 4 times a week to 2 times, sometimes even 1 time a week. And sometimes no times a week.
You're playing ball.
Yeah, like it's
You
just hard.
need a few days of recovery, and then there's practice.
Yeah, so like we'll come in, you do your squats like the day after the game.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet your legs are already fucking
Fucking
torched. though.
toast. And then after a game, like if it's a night game, I won't even sleep because I was taking so much fucking pre-workout. I mean, I would take so much pre-workout. Like, I mean, it was,
I bet you were able to take like 1,3 DMAA and all that stuff back in the day. Like, cause like when you were starting out, that stuff was on the market.
yeah, the like right when I got in the league, like the 1,3-dimethyl was around, but I think once the FDA took it off, I think WADA and all the like drug-free sport, the drug testing people all put that on their list as well.
Probably had at least 2 to 4 years of using that stuff.
Is pre-workout a very common thing to do in the league?
Yeah, but when I got in the league, there's a lot of guys that didn't know about supplements or nutrition. So
Right.
I would actually provide like all the pre-workout.
You'd
for
be the
team.
guy.
I was the guy. So,
Damn.
and that's kind of how we got into BrainTree. So my co-founder, Scott, he was that guy too. So we were both kind of like, you know, the nutritionist of the locker room. There weren't a lot of
Come, men, come get some power.
yeah, there weren't a lot of guys that knew about it, and there weren't a lot of teams that had nutritionists that cared about supplementation. They cared about, they were nutritionists. They cared about food. Yeah, diet. So like I remember I would have to bring literally like 5 tubs of pre-workout, and I was just giving out to like the whole team.
Would you have like a favorite, or were you just taking whatever?
Favorite of all time.
So when I first, this is like 2012, I was taking, it was either PMD, NDS.
I remember that.
Yeah. Taking some of that. Like nobody had even like taken like beta alanine before. Like when they like would get the tingle, they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, what you give me?
That's how you know.
Yeah.
How you
Like,
know
I mean, I'm talking like
what you give me?
coaches, everything. They're like, I want to feel the tingle, and I'm like,
Yeah.
here, take 2 scoops of that.
Just want to feel something, man.
Yeah. And then also just because guys didn't know enough, they were taking banned substances. So synephrine was a banned substance. Guys would take that probably because, you know, the half-life was so short. It was probably out by the time they had a drug test. But
Yeah.
there's other things I'm like, dude, you can't take that. That's banned.
Yeah.
So just
A lot
kind
of people probably just didn't even know.
No, they didn't. They didn't
If
know.
I can get this at GNC, then
Right.
it's legit, right?
Yeah. Then we started have like kind of towards the, you know, last half of my career, teams started kind of having more like sports scientists, specialist type people that were like, hey, like you need to be taking, you know, so then you would get like a full line of supplementation.
Would they have like approved ones or like?
Yeah. So it was basically everything would be NSF certified for sport.
Yeah.
Probably like extremely underdosed for what we actually needed. But
At the beginning of his career, NSF certified for sport was like a new thing. It was in its infancy.
yeah, I don't even. Yeah, because my first year was 2010. So
Yeah.
I don't know when.
I want to say I remember seeing and hearing about it in 2008, 2009, when it was brand new.
Yeah.
And maybe like 2 or 3 brands had jumped on the NSF certified for sport bandwagon. And it took a while to get traction. And then eventually, yeah, in a way, it almost became like a parody because the brands who did do it, you know, either they just weren't very good products to begin with, or they were just designed to be like not very good, like super safe products with like crealkaline.
And there was like
God
some
knows
dude on
what.
the Seahawks that reached out to us when I was at Cellucor one time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, I've been taking C4. I put on the Seahawks. Will you send me some?" And I sent him like several cases of C4.
We used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
we
You'd
would
hit up companies?
we would just
Yeah.
hit up companies. I'm like, hey, like we love your product, even if it wasn't true, and they would just send us a fuck ton of products. We did that for like 10 different companies.
That's not a bad scam to pull.
It was not. No,
If
it
you're
wasn't.
in the NFL, hit up supplement companies and tell them how much you love them and get a bunch of free shit.
I don't know how like it's different. The landscape is much
It's
different
much different now. You have to
but-
have NSF certified for
Yeah,
sport.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
we
The
would
teams
just
probably have like.
I don't think that would
approved-
stop people from sending shit to NFL players, though.
Well, no, not at all. Because they're
but,
thinking like,
but
shit.
now they're more educated now. Like all the nutritionists or whatever, they're like, hey, if you're taking supplements, they need to be NSF certified for sport. You know, and even then, like it's still on you if like something happens. Like we're not liable for it. So the teams will only provide something that's NSF certified for sport, and generally it's not anything really crazy. It's like your foundational stuff, like you know, your omegas. Like I've actually even had I've even had sports nutritionists that were like, you shouldn't be taking creatine, and I'm like, what?
fuck.
Like there was this separation of like understanding the supplementation
like
space.
pharmaceutical and then the
The nutritionists always want to treat everything with food.
Yeah.
Which you should, initially treat everything with food, but there's some things you can't get from food.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where I kind of had an edge on certain things as far as like knowing how to control like, cortisol levels and sleep and, being deficient in magnesium and like with all the repetitive hits to the head, taking omegas, taking a lot of these ingredients that we have in BrainTree individually before that you can't get from food.
choline.
Just different things, and,
Plus, there's a performance angle. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to optimize your performance.
I mean, I don't know if people realize how much like mental agility goes into the game as well. Like every week you have to memorize kind of a whole new team you're playing against. All your calls
plays,
are
yeah.
all like tweaked a little bit to cater to the team you're playing. You have to forget everything you just learned last week.
Yeah.
And then you have to go do it instantaneously on the field. You know, you basically get like 30 seconds after a play. So let's say you get beat on a play and you're like, fuck, I just got embarrassed in front of like 80,000 people. You know, now you have 30 seconds to like regroup and then reassess the whole situation. Like, okay, now it's first down. They're on the 20-yard line going in. There's like 2 minutes left. They have so-and-so and so-and-so in the game. I know they like to run these plays at this part of the field. You know, like they get the ball back. There's like all these inputs coming in at the same time. And then all of a sudden they come out in their offense and you have to be able to like do your play.
Yeah.
If they move, you got to switch and change. So there's all this like mental part of the game that people don't realize. Some people think we're just kind of out there playing like freestyle, like basketball, but
No, it's like
all,
chess. It's like chess.
all very calculated. And so there's a huge mental part of the game that, which is kind of why I kind of got into like all the nootropics and just anything I could to, you know, as like not a physical specimen. I'm like, I need every edge I can
All
get.
the tools.
I need all of it. So that kind of became my kind of specialty. And like, even now I still get guys that will like ask me about certain things like, hey, what do you know about this? Or what do you know about that? And if I don't know it, I go ask my co-founder, Scott, cause he'll definitely know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more like a science guy.
Definitely science guy. Yeah. He, I mean, like I said, anything, if I didn't know it, I would ask him or like, hey, what's new? What's going on here? He just was always on top of that. Ever since college, he researched a lot.
Did you play with Scott or was it just at Rice?
We not in the NFL. We played
at Rice.
against each other in the NFL, but at Rice we played together.
Well, Scott's on defense too, though, right?
that's cool.
Yeah, he was a defensive end linebacker guy.
Yeah.
So
So what did he get his degree in?
supplements, probably. I don't know.
Supplement degree?
I don't know what he actually studied.
Something
Probably like
science.
poli-sci or some shit like that.
That's usually like how it happens. Like they study this one thing and then like just people get into supplements.
Yeah. Well, Scott comes from a family of doctors. Mom is our neurologist on our medical consulting team.
Oh, cool.
Dad, anesthesiologist, twin brother, anesthesiologist. So we have a full team of doctors too. If there's a study on something that we can't understand, you know, we'll send it over, have them read through it. Does this say what we think it says? Can we make the claim of this? And so it's very helpful to have them to kind of help with a lot of
That
what
is
we
really
do.
convenient.
Yeah.
Did you always know you wanted to like be an entrepreneur and start your own business when you were out?
Yeah, I think just from an early age, I kind of always, like I talked about earlier, I wanted to drop out of sixth grade to go play soccer full time.
It's crazy because then you go to Rice.
Yeah, so I think I always knew I wanted to kind of do my own thing or you know, had the entrepreneurial spirit, so to speak, and then this segued very easily for me, obviously, after just years of repetitive TBIs, concussions, very into health, wellness, nutrition, biohacking, if you will.
Yeah.
All those different things, because that's kind of what I had to do as a player in order to make it. Was like, okay, what do I have to do to, you know, maximize what I have here, like the little bit of talent compared to some of these other guys that are so talented. They don't need any of this shit. They can literally eat
Just
like
specimens.
shit. Just specimens. And that's a lot of times the guys don't know because they don't need to know. Like they can fucking eat like shit, do whatever, and they're still going to go out there and rush for, you know, over 1,000 yards a season. So that's where, you know, I kind of carved out my little niche as far as being kind of the nutrition guy, so to speak.
You're also kind of the business guy too.
A little bit of the business guy.
So we work with you, and you're definitely the one doing the most kind of the communicate. I don't know if it's just because of us, but like, you know, you do a lot of the communicating, but on all the ops ends, you're really looking into all this stuff, you know?
Yeah, I stay busy. I think I'm used to, it's kind of just from playing football. I'm used to that schedule of, you know, during the season, you work literally every day from, you know, like 6 a.m. to like 6 p.m. And even on the days you're not practicing, you're studying film and prepping for the next, you know, the next day or whatever it is. So you're kind of always studying. You wake up early, go lift, go to meetings, go to a walkthrough, you know, go to another meeting, go to practice, then go to another meeting, then go to dinner, then study film all night. So I've been used to basically like waking up and just kind of working all day, all the way till I fall asleep. So I think if at times when I'm not keeping myself busy like that, I kind of feel like, oh shit, I'm not doing enough. There's more I can do. There's always something to be done. Especially in business, there's always something that you can be working on or learning or tweaking or finding out about new ingredients or how can we make it better? Just never being complacent, all the same kind of mentality that you had as a football player, perfecting what you need to do, knowing your opponent as well as you can. The same principles apply in business from, in my experience so far.
And it's competitive.
And it's competitive as shit. And I love that because
The nature of capitalism.
yeah, people are like, man, supplements, they're so competitive. I'm like, yeah, so is the fucking NFL. Like,
You have a good niche though that not a lot of people are fucking with.
yeah.
And I think it's neat that you guys you've put your stake in the ground as far as like how your story ties into it. And it makes a lot of sense in a way that is approachable by people that are probably like either current or former athletes.
Yeah.
That the whole thing it's brain centric because, it has to do with concussions and traumatic brain injury and the recovery on all that. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Like in doing hydration and all these different categories, you have sleep stress, you have a nootropic,
Gut, brain,
and gut. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we kind of just wanted to address all these different areas of brain health, so to speak, and make it easy for people so that they didn't have to go look at like, what are the things I need to take to kind of optimize my brain or get my brain health as good as I can. It's like, we'll just do the work for you. So we have our memory, focus, neuroprotection, our gut brain connection, our stress and anxiety, our sleep. And then our last one we launched was our hydration, just because we noticed there was a huge need for a better hydration product. Kept it, like you said, brain centric, added some nootropics in there as well. And so continuing to check off all these different areas of things that you can take to just, optimize your brain. And I think even for me and Scott as well, just after years of, we've been hitting people in the head with our heads since we were, kids. So it's like, okay, I need to do everything I can to try to, kind of restore your brain health and at least maintain what you have. And just trying to give people products that are efficacious and that actually have science behind it, that back it at the dosages that we have in there, versus like when we started this and when we kind of thought about getting into this, while we were playing, there weren't any products out there that address these areas. Like I think at the time it was like Alpha Brain, maybe one other thing, but I'm like, okay, we have like proprietary blend. We're not using like efficacious dosages. Like these are, there's no studies on like this is generic. The NFL is also extremely strict with ADHD medication. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like Adderall is a banned substance. So if you have ADHD, you have to get a therapeutic use exemption through the NFL. They have to qualify you in order to take that.
I bet there's people who jump through hoops for that stuff.
I tried. It's hard as fuck. You can't get it. So I actually, they assign one doc per team that you go to go get it. That way you can't just shop around until someone qualifies you. So I go there. It's like a 2-day interview because I started noticing a lot of this like late kind of onset of like ADHD type stuff because that was my bread and butter. Like I can memorize shit. I can recall everything. I can stay focused in the meetings. And as I got older in my career, I was like, shit, I'm like wandering off and, not staying as focused as I usually am. So I'm like, hey, I talked to the trainers. I'm like, hey, I think I need to go talk to the doc. Like I feel like I have ADHD. I don't know. I'm kind of fucking all over the place. Go there, go to 2-day interview. And she's like, look, you definitely like have all the symptoms. If you were a guy off the street, I would write you a script right now. She said, but per the NFL, you don't have a long enough history of this. They're never going to qualify you for this. And so that was also part of our nootropic was having something that helped with focus and memory and these hyperactivity disorders. And then also something that helps with the neuroprotective benefits as well. And that's where we started, our brain enhancer product. And then like just kind of waterfalled into the other ones after that. So it was kind of a combination of different things. Like no one has a good product like this out right now that's safe and effective, that's NSF certified for sport, and helps with all these different things. So we try to just wrap that all into one.
Yeah, I can't think of a nootropic that's NSF certified for sport.
Me neither. I don't know. I just haven't looked.
Yeah. So it's starting to become, luckily now a lot of these kind of podcaster people are bringing a lot of this science to the forefront and letting people know about these ingredients. Yeah. And it's hilarious because we've had these formulas for like 4 years. Yeah. And even before that, I'm sure Scott had them in his head for long before that. And then now people are like, oh, like Andrew Huberman, he's talking about alpha GPC, and I'm like, yeah,
I've been saying that for years,
I'm
homie.
like, motherfucker, I had that in my ship. Like, now you want to take my product because you know it. I'm like, we've had that in there.
He's getting a lot of hate lately, which is kind of interesting.
For what?
Huberman?
Yeah, Huberman. Just for kind of being like a pill pushing kind of schmuck. And Dave Asprey's getting a lot of hate too.
Who gives a shit?
I think it's funny though, because like these people, like I've said before, like he's becoming the new Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Andrew Huberman is.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Where, you know, okay, he
does that, like,
you're
whole jaw
legit
thing
for
that-
a while,
Yeah.
and then eventually, like you're shilling for like Garcinia Cambogia or some
Okay.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, what happened? We thought this guy was legit and unbiased.
Well, make your money, boo boo.
Yeah. No, I was just laughing because he, like, I would see, like, you know, realtors in all different walks of life, like posting on their Instagram stories. They're like looking into the sun first thing in the morning. And I'm like, this guy
Taking
literally
alpha
has
GPC.
brainwashed the whole fucking world to like look into the sun in the morning. And so I actually saw him in my elevator in my building in Austin. Like,
really?
and I'm like,
No
that's
way.
fucking Huberman. And I said, you got everybody looking into the damn sun now, and he just like started laughing or whatever. And so I started shooting the shit with him and whatever, like just in the. And I don't think he realized my name was also Andrew. So I was like, I'm Andrew, or I said like Andrew, and he was like, yeah, I'm Andrew, and I was like, no, I'm Andrew, like, and he's like, this fucking guy, like, he's like, he probably was thinking I can't fucking even go anywhere without some fucking loser, like, you know.
What do you think he was in town for?
I know what he was in town for, but I don't want to disclose. It's nothing bad. Like I just because of like who he was going to see and whatever.
He's making supplements now.
No, he's not making supplements, but yeah.
Let's take a break. Can we review these products?
Yeah, let's go take a piss and then we'll get back to them.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back after these messages.
This episode is sponsored by Core Culture. Core Culture offers premium athletic wear crafted from high-quality, breathable fabrics. They move with you, keeping you cool and comfortable during even the most intense workouts. But you can also wear them casually at, the grocery store or to work even, the office. They're great Sunday wear. Core Culture goes beyond just performance. They're committed to earth-conscious manufacturing, minimizing environmental impact with every stitch. And also, just to note, they're 100% custom tailor made, meaning the actual designs themselves are IP that you can't get anywhere else. How would I know this? Because me, myself, TK, I'm one of the owners of Core Culture, and we spent several years developing this athletic brand. Not only do we have high-end athleisure apparel, but we also sell supplements as well. And we make all of our supplements at a NSF registered manufacturing facility. That basically means that you know that all the products that we make are legit. Our products are things like collagen. We have a mushroom immunity, which has some great mushroom beta-glucans. We have an electrolyte. We have phenomenal isolate proteins and even a vegan protein. One of my favorite products that we have is called Focus. It's a nootropic, super high quality stuff, premium packaging. You really can't get a better deal when it comes to supplements and athleisure. Core Culture's modern designs are fashionable as they are functional. Whether you're crushing a workout, hitting the pavement, or chilling at home, Core Culture is the perfect outfit or supplement to elevate your look and your well-being. So visit coreculture.com today and experience the difference. Core Culture, look good, feel good, do good. And use our code SUPWORKS for 20% off. And we're back. Andrew Sendejo.
All right, so we're going to go through some of these?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
we doing?
which I just want to look at, because I want to look and I'm going to kind of review the products.
Yeah. So, Joey's an R&D specialist. He's one of the most accoladed guys on the
I'm going to say
planet.
good things.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shit on your
Fucking-
projects.
fucking
You're a
hope
guest
so.
on the show.
Fuck him up, Joey.
You can. It could be a learning experience. We'll know for next time.
Well, first of all, the electrolyte, electrolyte it has nootropic ingredients. It has a little choline in there, I believe, right?
Choline,
Tyrosine.
tyrosine, taurine.
Yeah. It's called brain water, which is
It's a fucking beautiful name. It's
Freaking
like
great
smart
name.
water, but it feels smarter than smart water.
it is.
For your brain, man.
Yeah.
It's for your brain and your body.
It's a great name. It's a great trademark. It has legs. So go ahead and take a look at it.
All right, cool. Really just going to the top part. Oh, there's calcium in here. What the fuck? All right, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, chloride, sodium, potassium. Most motherfuckers in this game have like 3, maybe 4 electrolytes. This guy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Is there anything he's not doing? No, he's checked every box on the major electrolytes, and even extra points for zinc. I mean, I wouldn't say that that's like a major electrolyte, but it's nice. You could even make like somewhat of an immune health claim with the zinc,
Probably.
if you wanted to.
Don't need to. It's just a good name. Brain water.
And then in addition to that, you get taurine and tyrosine. So taurine fucking loves electrolytes and loves fucking water. They go together like bread and butter. 500 megs of tyrosine, which is pretty fucking nice. And there's some vitamin C in here, nice as well. Not a crazy amount, but it's meant to where you can take multiples of. It's zinc picolinate too, for fuck's sakes. Not only is the zinc good, it's trademark Zinmax zinc picolinate. Other trademarks in here, he's got magnesium bisglycinate chelate, and he's got calci-K. Both of those are really nice Albion minerals, which are fully reactive chelates. And, you know, the cool thing about calci-K is you get calcium, potassium, and phosphorus all in one ingredient. There's not much to say. There's nothing to scoff at here. Watermelon.
Should mix them up and taste them.
Watermelon with the dominant acid being malic acid. Someone's paying attention.
Get the nod from Joey, man.
Yeah, that's very good because it's flavored right. Stevia, I don't even know what kind of stevia, but I mean, you know, for naturally sweetened, you know, you don't want to have any extra haters here with like sucralose and Ace K. Totally get it. Yeah,
Solid formula.
that's
Tastes
solid
good
as
too.
fuck.
Hey, do you want to mix them up?
Solid.
For us?
Well, you look at things like liquid IV, you know, or something like that, where there's going to be a shit ton of sugar, and they've only got like 3 or 4 different electrolytes.
I think they have like maybe like 25% active ingredients in there. Like it's basically all sugar.
It's mostly sugar.
It's just a big you know what's sad is that most people don't even know that it's a majority sugar. They've been drinking it for years, and they say, "Oh, there's sugar in here." I'm like, "Did you not fucking read anything on the back of that?"
don't.
No. It's insane.
don't.
Now, this is cucumber lime. I once upon a time had a cucumber lime flavored product, which in a hydration, fucking refreshing.
They're in sticks.
That's actually
These are sticks in bag.
that's actually when we don't tell people the flavor and they just try it, they say that's really refreshing.
Yeah.
They don't there's no it kind of psychologically will mess with you and you're like, "Oh, I can taste it." And you can't taste the
But for
cucumber.
people that are buying online, I found that this thing, it did not sell as much as the other products because like people see cucumber, they're like, "No,
I don't want to drink a vegetable.
Yeah, it's been interesting with
If
the
you don't
cucumber lime.
Cucumber lime is fucking good, people.
It's really good. It's really refreshing.
It's light, airy.
Yes, it's actually
It's got a crispness to it.
like if we just would have called that lemon lime, you would have never thought anything about the cucumber. But we have some people that, you know, they immediately are turned off. They're like, "Oh, cucumber." I'm like, "Just try it." And they're like, "Oh shit, that was really
it's
fucking
really
good."
good.
And then some people are like, "I love cucumber." So it's kind of, you know, hit or miss. But we do have 3 new flavors coming out. I'm not going to disclose the flavors, but we got 3 new ones. Our boys over at NutriBound cooked us up some good shit. So we got 3 new ones coming out that are solid. Formula's still solid. A couple little tweaks, but overall still going to have the same effects. Very refreshing. Great for mental focus. Great for working out, traveling, hangover, whatever it is that you want your electrolytes for.
It's
mainly,
a good everyone's product, like anyone and everyone.
it helps with it's so applicable in so many areas.
And are all yours NSF certified?
So these are all made in an NSF certified lab. And if you don't know,
You got to pay for the certification.
Yeah, so if the lab is certified, that means there's no banned substances anywhere in the entire lab. So effectively, if you make it there, it is. We just didn't pay to put the NSF logo on there, but we are changing that into nutrition facts to where it now qualifies as like a food beverage, and now it's no longer a supplement. So kind of takes us off of that. But then we have some other new pill products coming out too, some new ingredients that I think that's kind of one of the most fun parts about being in this is like, I get to try all these new ingredients, get to read all these studies, and find out about new ways to kind of optimize yourself and be your own guinea pig in a sense.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's actually fun to go through all this, and I'm like, you know, I find what is this?
That's your product.
Oh, I already have this shit. I drink this shit every day. Here,
He's
give it
already
to you.
had it.
That's what I do.
So is this cucumber lime or is this watermelon?
I think this is watermelon.
Don't tell them. Just try it.
Oh,
What flavor is this?
whiskey.
That's cucumber lime.
Yeah. It's like when you go to a nice hotel.
They put the cucumber lime water
It's like spa water almost. Oh my! This guy.
the electronics.
You're fired.
The salt really does amazing work with the cucumber.
Yeah.
Like,
We got the pink Himalayan salt in there.
and you have like regular salt too, right?
Sodium citrate as well.
It's yeah. You can be as salty as you want with the cucumber.
Yeah.
And same with the watermelon. Like there
nice.
are people who will like sit in their garden and eat a fucking cucumber with salt or watermelon with salt just because it makes the flavor pop.
I don't
much
even
more.
like cucumbers, but I like this. This is the first thing I take in the morning. This is what I tell people. I'm like, you've been going all night without drinking any water.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up dehydrated. This is the best way to basically prep and boost your brain and your body right when you wake up in the morning, and then you can go to your caffeine source. But a lot of people wake up, immediately go to their coffee or whatever it is, pre-workout. But you really should start with hydrating properly with something like this. Not to be like salesy or anything, but even before I had this, that's what I would do was hydrate with some type of electrolyte.
Yeah, I think it's a great product. It's got a great name. I think you could see this at a CVS or Walgreens, and I think it would do well there.
Yeah, as we continue to expand and grow our retail presence, plan on going on all those different retailers. Right now we're in like 12 plus pharmacies with these products. A lot of like boutique grocery stores, gyms, wellness, spa type locations, and then with the pill products as well, pharmacies, nutrition stores. So starting to continue to scale. And so
Direct to consumer, is that like a big one for you too?
Yeah. So
You could probably get into Whole Foods with this because you don't have any of their banned ingredients.
yeah, starting to work all those avenues. Always starting with like kind of the smaller mom and pop shops. Worked our way up through the pharmacies, and just continuing to, like I said, just continuing to grow and continuing to scale.
Is it you and Scott?
Yeah.
You have another owner, right?
Yeah,
Another
we have
founder?
another owner. He also played football with us at Rice. Between those three, all of our other team that does all the e-commerce side, and then a couple of our other people out in the field. Just everyone's staying busy, everyone's staying hungry, and that's really kind of the only way you can really make it is if you got to stay. You just got to stay on it. There's days where you get really discouraged and you're like, nobody fucking likes us. And there's other days you're like, holy shit, like people love us.
Yeah.
And I always try to explain to people, like getting people to buy directly from your website is
hard.
That's hard as fuck.
It's expensive.
It's expensive and it's hard. You have to convince people to go there and
You're
spend their hard-earned
products.
Yeah. Versus like Amazon, there's already billions of people there. But still, again, very watered down. A lot of, obviously, ton of products there. To me, I always say like shopping on Amazon, that's actually the Wild West. People always talk about, well, supplements are not regulated. And I'm like, well, if you're made at a place like we are, where it's FDA registered, CGMP, NSF for sport, or USDA organic, like we are not the Wild West. Pharmaceutical grade, all those things. When you go onto Amazon, that's where it's the Wild West, where like literally somebody could have just sourced all their ingredients from China, put it onto something, put it on Amazon. As long as they don't make any crazy claims on their page, they can sell it, and you don't have any idea.
No.
Versus all of our stuff's third party tested. So we try to, at least change the narrative on that, or at least do what we can to make it as safe and transparent. Because when we started this, it was for us and our other athletes.
Right. You kind of have to if you're giving this to all your buddies.
Right. And so that was the whole thing, is like making safe, efficacious products. We wanted to make brain health products affordable and available for people, so we don't really there's some people that get really picky on their retailers, like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's like kind of too, it's not on brand for me. And I'm like, shit, we're in pharmacies, we're in nutrition stores, we're in like wellness places. We want people to take these products because they're good and they work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our mantra. And kind of, we donate a portion of our proceeds to Alzheimer's research. I give this shit to my mom. I'm like, here, take this shit. So it's been a fun progress.
First brand or first supplement company that I know of who has done an NIL deal with like a whole team.
Yeah. Tried to show love to my Rice Owls. So the NIL landscape has grown a lot, and as a young company, we weren't in a position to really just like write checks to everybody. So I'm like, what can we do? So we did a team-wide NIL deal this past season, basically to where everybody, got free brain water, had revenue share codes, things like that. And, we're eventually working it to where we want to grow to the point where every Rice athlete that steps on campus, they automatically have an NIL deal with BrainTree. They automatically get, their check for the year from BrainTree, free product. And that's kind of the route, and that's where we're going. I've helped out Rice football a lot, whether it's mentoring the athletes, going to speak on panels. I also donated the Andrew Sendejo Nutrition Center in the Rice weight room.
Cool.
So
that's pretty.
Just always try to
surreal. I bet.
Try to help out wherever I can, and you also try to be a good example to the guys who are currently there, so that when they're done playing, they're like, well, shit, this guy that he played in the league 12 years, all this stuff. He was back all the time helping out. Once I finally have the opportunity to help out, I should also come back. And you have to create that cycle to get people to kind of come back. Because there's a lot of times guys that they go on, they play in the league, or they go make a lot of money or whatever, and they don't come back and support as much. And I'm like, when you were here, there were these older guys helping you get through college. So it's your job to come back and help out. So I just try to stay involved. Also, just the more I can help out, the better chance my future child has to get into Rice. So in case he's a total fuck up, he can still get in, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, and you're also doing in a way, it's preventative measures for neuroprotection and stuff for guys who may go on to play in the league and God forbid, have a concussion or something like that they may actually fare better than had they not taken anything at all, which I think is you're stopping the problem, or at least padding the blow more from when that inevitably may happen.
Yeah, and we even have guys that are playing and they get a concussion and they'll just reach out to me directly, hey man, can you?
What do I do?
And I don't even I don't charge them or anything. I'm just dude, take it and I'll send it to them for free. So I think a lot of it was we're here to help initially. Obviously, we have to make money as a business to continue to create new formulas, increase to have better formulas, more product, etc. But ultimately, our goal was to make something that worked, something that I would give to my mom, and I do give it to my mom.
Yeah. When you, I guess, when you're in the league and you're making a lot of money during that time, how easy is it to just go and blow all your money and not try and make plans for the future, for things to do afterwards? Do a lot of people do that?
Plenty of people.
Do you have coaching for that? Is there anyone giving you any advice for that?
Yeah, they do. All the rookies will go through kind of these rookie seminar things, and they'll go through all these, just different scenarios, things that happen a lot of times when you get to that position, whether it's family, friends, people reaching out to you, women, whatever it is, and they try to do what they can to help you out. But ultimately, there's only so much they can do at the end of the day, and there's still going to be guys that have a lot of liquid cash and start to become kind of numb to numbers because they're getting large checks every week. And so it's tough. Some guys come from different situations, different backgrounds where they feel the need to support family or they have family reaching out to them. So you learn a lot about, just creating this dependency if you do help out your family. And, but I mean, you hear stories all the time.
So-and-so bought his mom a house.
Yeah. I mean, I think at least buying a house is at least you have
that's an
real estate.
Yeah.
To me, that's not, it's, it's more of, paying for families' bills and things like that, where you can get kind of in trouble and they just kind of expect it after that because it's became the norm. But
that doesn't last forever,
It doesn't last forever. And I still, there's a stat that's I don't even know what it is, but it's a certain percent of players go broke after they're done playing. And I'm I think someone needs to redo that research because all the guys that I know that are done playing, none of them are broke. So I don't know know where that stat came from. I'm sure,
They probably just say that to scare you to make sure you don't.
They made it up. But I don't even think it's necessarily just football players. I think it's anybody that came from nothing and then had a bunch of money and then all of a sudden comes into a lot of money. That type of process, those people tend to like go broke either way. Anyways, it doesn't have to be a football player. It could be anybody. Yeah. There's stats out there about people who win the lottery that go broke all the time. You know, it's just that a lot of people, they're either like envious or they're jealous because they say like, oh man, if I had that much money, I never would have done that. And it's like, well, you don't actually know because you don't have that much money. So, you know, everybody, you know, treats it differently, acts differently. Some guys are very smart, invest. Some guys just save it all. Some guys spend it all.
What'd you do?
I probably took about half.
Made this company.
You have other investments in real estate and stuff too, yeah?
Yeah, I would say I probably took like half of my net earnings and put it all into real estate.
Smart.
Just bought a bunch of land. You know, you can only make so much earth. Yeah. And so it was something tangible, something I could like go see.
And that'll appreciate.
And wasn't going to lose my ass. It also, like I talked about, when you're super liquid, that's when you tend to have... that's when guys tend to have spending issues because you're like, well, fuck, there's a bunch of money here. Like, I can go spend that.
Private jet anywhere.
Right.
Know,
and so...
lease a jet for...
You know, so yeah, like, as I got older, you know, I would try to at least advise the guys on like, look, like, you can go get a couple of rental properties, like, for that much money, or like, you know, just tell them like what you're working on or what you've invested in and things like that. And so try to help out. But I would say, you know, I started early on when I could afford to like start buying a lot of real estate, like flip houses, spec homes. Yeah. And then...
And you're not even that old.
I know, I'm 36.
No, we're the same age, right?
I'm turning 39 this year.
Oh, really?
So we're the same age.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Yeah.
You look younger than both of us, though, I think.
Yeah. Well, like wait till I have this
like
second
in the face,
drink.
like in the face, like you've like taken care of your...
I moisturize a lot. Yeah.
I'm starting to do it now because I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
This business,
Told you.
This business has aged me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually probably like another year into this, I'll probably start aging a little faster too. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, then, you know, got into this and, you know, wanted to do another challenging, you know, business venture that I had no idea, like, you know, I wasn't basically when I got out of football, I was kind of like a fresh graduate out of college, you know, like you're basically like in the real world. You don't know a lot about e-commerce or, you know, all these, you get on these calls.
I'm sure you're learning a ton.
I'm learning a fuck ton, and you get on these calls and people are using all these acronyms and all this jargon. And I'm like, I'm fucking sitting there taking notes and I'm looking it all up. So like in the year and a half, almost 2 years of being involved with this, you know, basically like getting a semi-business degree all while redoing the business, scaling the business, you know, like on top of the real estate stuff. I also have if you're ever in Austin, I got a badass cocktail lounge that just opened up.
Oh, really?
Called the Betty.
Betty.
The Betty. Yeah.
That's very nice.
High-end cocktail lounge. If you ever come down there, grab a drink. And then...
where's that at?
It's in downtown Austin.
Off 6th or 4th?
Yeah, so it's down off of like West 6th, where a lot of the bars are at. Yeah. But it's different than all, you know, it's not like your typical bar. It's a little bit higher end.
Well,
kind
West
of
6 is a little more bougie.
Yeah. It's definitely not like but even out
it's
of
not like Dirty 6.
Yes, but even out of those areas, it's a little bit, it's nicer than that. We wanted to make it a little bit elevated, you know, kind of people more in our age range. We don't want like the bachelorette parties and stuff, you know.
Some more locals.
Yeah, more people that are gonna, you know, spend well, tip well, respect the staff. You know, good kind of networking type opportunities there.
I bet.
Yeah, so doing that, and then I also I'm an advisor on a venture capital group, an angel group of like all NFL athletes.
Cool.
So we basically have a group of NFL athletes, and we invest in like early stage consumer brands. So whether it's like, you know, protein drinks, like clothing stuff, you know, any type of like even supplement stuff. We've had people send us stuff, but that's really cool because get to learn a lot there too. Because I get to get on these calls with these CEOs who are raising money, so they get to pitch us their company, and so you're even learning how people are pitching, so that like in the event,
wanna
one day
pitch
I'm doing it,
BrainTree,
I'm
yeah.
like, shit, okay, I've been on the other side of this, looked at all the numbers, what are things that they're looking for. So learning a lot in that too, and I get a ton of free shit doing that. So
sure,
like,
yeah.
I get more free shit now than I did when I was playing. Like literally all these companies that want us to invest, because
Yeah, they're going to send you free stuff all the time.
yeah. So
Go try it.
yeah, so getting all types of free shit every day.
What's
so.
been one of the most challenging things since launching BrainTree? Because I remember like when you brought us like the V1, it wasn't bad. It just like it didn't.
No,
really
it was bad.
It didn't have much of an identity.
It was bad.
Yeah, but these labels, and like you were talking about this earlier and how well these things pop. Like these are very clean looking.
Yeah, you went with like an overnight label printer, and for the V1,
Yeah.
and it's just like things were faded. The fidelity wasn't there.
There was a lot, we just early on, we were more of a, ready, fire, aim than, we were like, fuck it.
That's how everyone starts.
Grip
Yeah.
it and rip it, and we realized.
They spent considerable amount of time just on the hierarchy of the wording convention. Y'all really thought about it. I remember we changed. I think we went through like 20 different looks.
I mean, we're all.
It's not that complex of a label, but
right.
you really.
Yeah, we were just going through because we realized on our
Subtle
our
same
first-
color contrast.
our first
I wanna
round.
point that out.
People didn't, not everyone understands the ingredients. And so we were like, we just assumed like, oh, they're going to turn their label around and be like, oh shit, like
means
alpha
I will.
size. Yeah. But that's not
serine,
every,
the 70% phosphatidylserine you got. Oh,
yeah. So,
chef's kiss.
so we realized like people just need to know what the fuck does this do and leave it at that and to make it easy for people to understand. But even now, like we're still evolving and like looking at, I have you guys right now designing, and I've even, poor Christina, I'll text her, I'm like, inverse all the colors, change everything to this.
Yeah.
And then she's like, fuck, let me put that into Monday real quick. And then cause you're always kind of perfectionist. I think it probably has to do with even just, Scott and I's like football background of like, you're always like you're watching yourself all the time. You're watching your film and you're always like tweaking every little thing all the time to like make it perfect. And so, it's just kind of like a habit now. You can't help it.
That's the tough thing about print, and also just making a supplement anyways, because like once you make it, it's like at the minimum like 30 grand.
Yeah.
And like once you make it, it's like
Once it's in the wild, you're going to be disappointed with it.
every time.
I feel like.
And it's like, well, now I got to try and
it's
recoup that.
Like literally like 6 months after, I'm like, I'm ready to change it again. It's like
Yeah.
a new pair of shoes. I'm like, oh, these are sick. And then like after I wear them for a little bit, I'm like, I need a new pair of shoes.
I always say like as like in it,
I need a new pair of shoes.
It's true. It's true. He is banging up Christina pretty often.
Oh,
Some
dude,
shit.
she's a sweetheart. Though
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm sorry, like, cause in like the entrepreneur world, you think about something at fucking 4 a.m. on like a Sunday, and you wake up and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, I gotta send that right now before
Yeah.
I forget. So I'll
Yeah.
literally, I'm like, sorry for texting you so early, but like blah blah blah, or like super
Yeah.
late at night, or like I'm traveling or something. So she's like, hey, it's fine. I'm used to like being on my phone all the time. So I'll even preface it sometimes like, hey, you don't have to respond to this, and then I'll just like fucking lay it out like all.
Oh, it's fine. She records those hours we pay for.
Yeah.
do you find yourself like looking at other people's products a lot more now to like almost derive
Every time
a
I
little
go-
bit of inspiration?
Every time I go in a store, it looks like I just dropped a tab of acid because I'm like every bottle I'll grab it and I'm like, oh, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like touching it and feeling it. And like,
you get autistic real quick.
like obviously like my fiance, she knows, but like other people in the store are like,
What's that dude
what the fuck
doing?
is that guy doing?
I do the same shit.
Yeah. So definitely a lot of, I mean, I've even gone as psycho as like standing in the aisle of like a Target and just watching people, like how they
how
I
to
do that too.
respond.
I do that too.
and how they do it. And like, and that's kind of what also led us to kind of like this style of, like the label copy of being like deep sleep and just watching
There's
people
doming on this.
just picking up.
That's a McDowell label, baby.
Yeah. McDowell. They don't fuck around.
No.
Yeah.
That's
and
how
watching-
that's how those colors pop so loud. I mean,
Well, and then like this pop out on this.
that's a full
think
flood of
bar.
actual like green ink. It's not digital. It's a flexo print. So like the green is green. The blue is, if you go put those next to any of those digital prints next to it, and those are discernibly
day.
louder in color.
Yeah.
And I know you're probably going to do some things to get away from color, but I mean,
Yeah.
them boys pop.
Yeah, they definitely pop, and they actually, that's why they do well in the pharmacies, because in the pharmacies everything's like white label, blue, you know, all these just
Boring stuff.
and then you have this like pop, 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 and then people are like, oh, what is that? And then people are looking at like a thorn supplement and it has some crazy pharmaceutical name, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And if the person who's on the floor isn't there to explain it to them, they're just gonna go to like
this.
I just need brain enhancer. Like, cool, like that's what I need. I need to enhance my brain.
Take it.
Yeah, so that's one of the, you know, I would say one of the good things of as far as like standing out in the pharmacies. Nutrition stores, like your stereotypical nutrition store, kind of blends in with
It's
a
a
lot
little
of the,
more difficult.
a lot of the louder labels, but that's what I love about it, is it can kind of, you know, it's.
Well, I
it's
see this almost as more of a CPG mass brand, like I said, Walmart, CVS, Trader Joe's, maybe Target.
Yeah,
Definitely Target.
Yeah, like I see this as like a mass. FDM mass.
I got to use my Minnesota connections. That's where Target's based at. I got to go up there.
really?
I
I didn't know
gotta
that.
start knocking down some doors up there.
Well, for that stuff, you need like brokers. You need like people
You
who,
do.
and you got to pay them up front to do that stuff. And,
Yeah, I'm learning all those things of like that. It's, you know, a lot of things are.
But dude, we can
pay
connect
to
you with
play.
some people that can help you with all that. Like for sure. I don't know if you want to go into that world yet, but like if you really ever need help.
That's why we kind of started at like the pharmacy level, and then you can always kind of go like, you know, being like pharmaceutical grade, and then you can kind of go to other.
It just depends on how fast you want, because it gets expensive too. It's like, well, do we want to pump this much?
Would your
money
angel
into
investor group dump money into Braintree?
I think I'm just the angel investor in BrainTree right now. So that's that's the other thing. Like we weren't in a hurry to try to like, oh, let's raise a bunch of money. Let's like do all, like, you know, just like slow and steady, continue to build the fan base, so to speak, the loyalty, and like continue to make sure we're doing it correctly along the way. So that's been what we've been working on this whole time.
I think it's a solid brand. It's one of my favorite brands that we have in our portfolio, just because, I mean, it's simple, but it's a good, solid product, and I think it has legs.
Got legs.
And y'all are great clients.
Yes.
You don't give us too much of a hard time.
Not too much.
Yeah.
So we're easy to work with most of the time.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah. I only will randomly just bug Christina and be like, "Hey, what's up with that?" She's like, "Hold on, let me figure it out." And I'm like, "All right, thanks."
I do want to call out like a few other things that I did. Like the 70% phosphatidylserine in here that's a standardization I haven't seen, and I didn't know it was available. I think that's really cool. I mean, the alpha size, but I mean, a lot of people see alpha size everywhere.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things about this brain enhancer. When it comes to the stress, I mean, the fact that you're using ashwagandha and rhodiola in the same product, those are two things as far as like the adaptogenic kind of thing, where I think that those two in one product is a really good match. You have Saccharomyces boulardii in your gut health. That's very uncommon. You're not going to find that in just any probiotic. And to have it as an extra feature in here, that makes this thing particularly unique. And then you got Cherry Pure in your deep sleep, which is good for recovery, but it's also got trace amounts of melatonin in it.
It sure does.
They don't think about that.
Yeah.
So
It's a pretty thoughtful line.
it's a very whoa, Braintree.
Yeah.
thoughtful line. Yeah, we get a lot of good reviews on the sleep. People, you know, not waking up super groggy or whatever it is.
And you're not smashing people over the fucking head with melatonin,
No,
like other products.
It's, to me, like the tart cherry is the kicker there. The studies on that showing you know, your time to fall asleep is shorter. Your time staying asleep is longer. But like I said, that
No
one
side effects.
Yeah, and you know, even in the NFL, we use tart cherry all the time. We used it more for the muscle recovery side, but also they would give it to us like after practice or in the evening when we'd be leaving.
Like a shot or what?
Yeah, we'd have it in little RTD things.
That's pretty cool.
And so that way, the muscle recovery, but then like also to help with the sleep. And so that's like how we kind of got into kind of this more like natural, not like super sedating type. We don't want you to.
I don't think you need the melatonin in there if you have the tart cherry.
No, and even like on our we've started to find a couple more ingredients that we want to use. Melatonin, you know, also has a lot of antioxidant properties as well.
Huge.
So that's some you know, stuff like that people don't understand. So
Little added benefits.
yeah. there's a bunch in there, and so it's always, that's part of this too, is like always educating and
They're not over engineered though.
No. But you don't need to.
Yeah, that's
Like there are plenty of benefits in each one of these products that are defendable, that are totally good. My other question is like price point. As far as like are they all the same price?
No,
They have varying prices.
they are varying
This
prices.
is probably more expensive.
It's the most expensive, but it's
Yeah.
not expensive, in my opinion.
Well, how much does this retail for?
$34.99.
Fucking fine.
It's a great price.
Fine.
For,
$34.99, $29.99, $24.99, $29.99. Like I said,
That should be frictionless.
we wanted to make these, like I said, available and affordable to people. We didn't want people to, thinking about like how I was brought up, we want someone that even from where I came from to like, hey, I need something to help me with my focus, my sleep, whatever, to like not have to really think too much about like buying something at that price point versus there's people out there selling this shit for $70. That's like not even half the amount of the dosage that you need.
Yeah.
People are getting screwed over. And so, like I said, that's kind of our whole mantra on this.
I like that strategy.
why BrainTree?
What's the tree part?
There are the brain and the tree kind of have a lot of similarities as far as yes, how they all work together, how the roots, how the leaves fall off, the brain neuroplasticity regrows. It's very earthy. It's kind of just rolls off the tongue, BrainTree. And yeah, I'd probably have to, we went back and forth on a lot of different names, and I think just when we landed on BrainTree, it just kind of
Everyone agreed.
I think we could see it like being on a Whole Foods shelf or being in like kind of a store like that, and we just, like I said, we were like, fuck yeah, that's it. Just went
makes
with
sense.
it. Yeah.
If any Whole Food buyers are listening,
I think this would easily get into Whole Foods.
Yeah, I think that's.
Didn't you guys used to have like a shot that was in Whole Foods? No? Okay, I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I think when Whole Foods, before it was bought by Amazon, when it was more, they were a lot more privy to like, bringing in local brands based in Austin. Now it's a little different. They still love to support their kind of rags to riches type stories of people that they want in there. So definitely on the radar down the line, and we'll get there one day. It's always a steady process. You got to stay with it. You got to stick with it. Can't get too discouraged, with the highs and the lows. Just,
are you doing a lot of like the SEO, the ad buying, the sort of the non-sexy part of marketing?
Yeah, definitely doing that. All the pay-per-click, Google ad, Meta ad, TikTok ad, every ad you can fucking think of, and then working on kind of doing more of this kind of back end kind of SEO stuff with the podcast and things like that. So
you don't do too much of like pushing your personal likeness of the whole like football thing.
I don't actually, and that's why I just hired out like a.
Because the brand needs to stand on its own legs.
Yeah. We just kind of got to the point because I think we were so busy trying to like redo a lot of stuff and get it to the point where we could even promote it the way we wanted to. So we actually like kind of just got into and me and Scott, we're not like big like social media guys. So I think we finally just bit the bullet and we're like, fuck it, we have to do this. So got like just hired out a videographer to kind of do some more of this like kind of behind the scenes stuff over at NutriBound, explaining the ingredients, the studies that support it, the story, kind of being more of the face of the company, and just kind of going through everything and bringing a lot of this science like to light. Similar to how a lot of these podcasters are nowadays. I don't necessarily have to be a neuroscientist to like explain it to you. I can fucking read the study and explain it to you.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
it's kind of the point of trademarking ingredients.
Right.
Yeah.
So working on that part now. So gonna get a lot of camera time here coming up shortly. So yeah.
You have a little bit of experience though. Did you do a lot of like interviews and PR stuff?
Yeah, we did some media training for sure, but I think you're just used to being on camera a lot, used to kind of being in these kind of high stress situations in front of people and kind of having to, especially in sports, the media, they always try to catch you. Like,
they'll poke
Right,
and prod.
right.
they
you.
try to do all that shit. So you learn to control the conversation and how to answer certain things. If they ask you something,
Did they ever like try to paint you as some sort of NFL bad boy because of like your reputation of ringing people's bells?
Not really. I think
What's the guy's name on the Steelers? Like Harrison or
I don't know.
I don't know if he played during your time.
I think he was older than me.
A little older?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. He was a bad dude.
Yeah, not necessarily, but a lot of times too, the media, they would ask questions that I just didn't think that they had enough insight in football to even be qualified to ask the right questions. So a lot of times they would ask questions that to me were just dumb questions. And so I would kind of let them know just by being very short and just letting them know. Also, the media during the week, they come in to your locker room like in your only like hour break you have in the day. And so you're like, the last thing I want to do is fucking talk to you right now. So sometimes I would literally do interviews laying on the floor. And they would like have to like lean down and like ask me questions. And
My back hurts.
it's kind of like it's kind of understood you're supposed to elaborate and kind of give them the answers they want, but I wouldn't. I would just sometimes give them one word answers. I'd say no.
Yeah.
Or they say, what do you think about this? And I'd say, I don't. Like, I don't think about it. Shit like that. So
That's real.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna fold this over into an episode of That's Bullshit. Do you have some stuff lined up?
All right.
Are you ready?
Do your
Are we talking shit or what?
Oh, of
hell
course
yeah.
we are. This is one of the best parts.
Let's do it.
It's a segment where we find some videos on TikTok and we
Oh my
determine
God, is
whether
that
or
you?
not- Are you recording? You have to screen record
Yeah,
this.
he's got it
'Cause that's definitely Dordo. And that's you in like 5 years once you get a little bit of money.
in a chain.
Grow your beard out. You can grow a beard.
Hold on. It's not like you.
You got to turn it all the way up. Pump that.
Stand by for volume.
Go higher, like 60 or something.
69.
That way it'll come in through the microphones.
Yeah.
There we
it
go.
is.
POV your boyfriend's on ashwagandha.
And
Oh, I see.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh my
Oh my!
God.
Come on, Eduardo.
Your car has high mileage. When are you gonna get a new one?
You have high mileage. Should I get a new girl?
What did you say to me?
Like, you have high mileage, you have flood on your record, you're salvage, you ran through 12 owners. I should get a new girl.
I'm talking about the car.
I know, but I'm talking about you.
Oh
You
my
have
God!
such clear skin.
Thank you so much. You have such horrible acne.
You have ginormous lips.
Thank you. You need lip fillers.
What the
Did you want
fuck?
me to look like every other girl?
I mean, that would help with the temptation, I'm not gonna lie.
I love your facial hair.
Thank you. I like yours too.
Excuse me?
What the
This is
fuck?
very spiky. I think you should shave it. It'll look more, feminine. Don't cry.
Ashwagandha doesn't make you an asshole.
And maybe I'll be with you.
I already do.
No, you don't. So, how does your mother feel about you?
She loves me, actually.
Yeah. So your mother's a liar and her daughter's stupid.
What the
She's my mother,
fuck?
actually.
I will never meet your mother.
I met yours.
That wasn't my mother.
guy's just a jackass.
What was the
premise?
purpose of the video?
So
They're trying to say like ashwagandha makes you like a dick.
that it makes you so emotionless that you could say stuff like that without fearing any repercussions.
No. This guy's going to get repercussions right now. That guy looked like a douche.
And that whole thing was like totally like not real.
Staged, yeah.
I would guess that neither one of those people in that video could probably spell ashwagandha, like without the like auto correction on the like.
It is incorrectly spelled.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, go back.
Oh, that makes me look dumb. I didn't realize that. Hold on. Oh, they forgot the H at the end.
They sure
Yep.
as hell did.
Ashwagandha.
Well, you called it.
See, fucking idiots.
Do not buy this.
Really out here trying to take me and souls with this.
All right, start it back over at the beginning. I want to see what it says.
One of our clients, this is like a competitor of theirs. It's like a female.
All right,
What is?
Stop taking this Euro probiotic.
Euro,
Really
like
out here
European.
Trying to take me and souls with this. It's like I can't even control myself around my girl anymore. Every time I'm in it, it feel like I'm in a new car. You know when you get a new car and you just gotta break it in.
Pause.
Like, it ain't no time.
Is he implying that his girlfriend taking this women's probiotic is increasing his sexual satisfaction?
I believe so.
He's selling this product to men, even though it is a product for women.
That guy looks like Tyler, the Creator.
They didn't give him a script for that.
It's probably like a paid UGC, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course. No type of smell down there.
It's like I can eat it for hours. It's gonna help your pH balance.
That's what I was
Stop
thinking.
all them yeast infections, BV. Moral of the story is if you don't want your man all over you, don't take this. I don't know if they got any more in stock because they keep selling out every day. But I'm gonna still leave the link below.
Okay, this is paid UGC.
Yeah, he's going for the pH balance thing with the probiotics.
Go look at the formula and see if there's any like legitimacy to it.
I mean, is there any science to support that the probiotic could actually treat BV?
What is BV? Bacterial vaginosis? They could
I've heard
a
you know
leg
that
to
it helps with some
stand on.
pH balance stuff.
That's
but-
a hell of an angle, though, from like a sales perspective.
First of all, the homies aren't referring to BV as B. Okay, there's 4 strains.
blend.
And oligosaccharides. First of all, do you know how these products work?
Vaginal probiotic capsules.
How does it get to your V if it only goes in through your mouth?
Does it say you're supposed to?
It's a capsule.
Well, this is an interesting question that I'm just throwing out there just for a little tidbit of did you know? They crawl out your butt and they go up your cute. That's the whole premise. These fellas, though, these 4 fellas, don't really like to live anywhere except for in the small intestine. These are local fellas that they don't really go through the colon unless they like get trapped in poop and then they're coming out. Next thing you know, you're wiping your butt and then they crawl out the butt and then they go up the coot. 4 strains. We got a 5 billion count, which is weak sauce. I mean, even your probiotic, you've got 10 billion just of one strain, not of a mix of 4, but just of one strain, you got 10 billion.
An effective strain. That's a lot of marketing on probiotics. They throw in a bunch of strains that are not even effective, that don't have any science to support it, and they say we have 100 billion CFU, but like, what does that matter if none of them fucking work?
Yeah.
V positive probiotic blend. Now
So for what they're marketing this for, is there any merit?
there could be, but I see the thing is,
But guys, we're running out of time. We have 36 minutes to get 20% off.
oh my God.
Fuck.
Now, it
Fuck
says
me.
V positive probiotic blend. Is that a real trademark or is it one made up by these guys? No, it's O positive health. Yes, they made this up. Yeah. I mean,
1,988 reviews. Wow.
Damn.
there's no way that could be fake.
I didn't know that many females had
Yeah.
pH problems.
It does. It only comes back to Euro. They made up that trademark blend.
Good job, guys.
It's print on, so that's kind of cool.
Do you think that it's possible that maybe they just pick some of the cheapest probiotics that they could find, just randomly put them in there in some sort of it's a pink powder. That's cute.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Scroll up. They got a color in that thing? Scroll up again to the supplement facts panel.
No, they don't. It's a small
Natural
trigger.
color. Yes, they colored the capsule. They colored the dust, which is a very artistic, clever move, and I do appreciate that.
It's pink.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of beetroot, you know, at a light concentration. Wait a second. They've got,
Urinary, PMS, sugar. So flow.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, one of our clients that we're mutually engaged in, this is basically a direct competitor.
Scroll
of
down
theirs.
again to the reviews. Scroll up.
Dog. Y'all hear my dog.
They can make more noises.
He wants to go home.
Okay, go back to the top because there was something weird. No.
I think the whole thing is weird.
To the reviews, man. The top of the reviews.
The branding's good.
Best probiotics I've ever used. Major results within 2 days. They had overprescribed.
There's no
antibiotics.
female that would go in there and like
Do any research.
and out themselves by saying I struggled with vaginal flora my entire life. No girl would ever do that.
Click on the 1-star reviews. I'm just curious how many there are.
One.
Do they exist? Can we look at them?
You can't find them for like through a link. You have to.
Oh, I thought you were able to click on them and see.
No way. No one's gonna let you read the 1 stars.
But those are the best ones.
Those are the realest ones.
They've got over 10 pages.
You'll probably have like a review farm or something.
Oh, the Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Here
to
we
Amazon.
go. 95 reviews on Amazon. How do they have over 1,000 reviews on their website and only 95 on Amazon?
It's gamified.
Okay, that's not a
Came
good
with
user.
no lid and opened.
Had the worst experience. God, here we are in the bottom of the barrel of humanity. Horrible smell. It doesn't hold up to the hype. Stopped using it. Okay. Didn't work for me. Terrible. Product is expired from last year. Well, that's not good. 4 days began to have white discharge.
That might be a her problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
Continued them and it stopped at a normal scent. Now no scent at all.
This one's in Spanish.
Gassy to the point of cramps.
Eduardo, what does it mean?
Today's worst probiotic that I've taken. After the second day, I started noticing some changes in my vagina. And at the 6th day,
Secreciones.
it was horrible. Hurt, a lot of inflammation, weird smell.
The pill or her? Or both?
The odor of my secretions was super strong
Stronger than it was before?
And then
and had an infection.
she even bleeded when she was peeing.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That's an adverse event. Wow.
I like her review title though. It just says "Don't work." Like, just get right to the point. Don't work.
Dizzy. All right, so even if it's a shitty probiotic, I don't think it's causing anyone to bleed or to have spotting like some of these people are doing. So some of these are just shithead reviews.
I mean, yeah, when they spend their hard-earned money and it doesn't work, they get fucking pissed and they're gonna misery loves company. They're gonna do everything they can to try to ruin your product.
So Joey, is it bullshit?
Well, yeah, it's just not a very strong probiotic.
Wait, are they in Target or are they on the Target marketplace? There's no way Target would pick those guys up.
It's not them.
Nope, that's Doctor's Best, and those guys are legit. No, go to Doctor's Best and just so you can get a comparison here. Wait, the picture was Doctor's Best, and here we are at Euro. And it is in Target. Did you see that?
So you can be in the Target marketplace online,
No,
but not be.
that is local here in Huntsville, ready to pick up within 2 hours.
Oh fuck, we gotta go. We gotta go now.
You gotta go try that bad boy
7
out.
o'clock.
All right, we'll go back. I guess it's not Doctor's Best, but
All right,
That
that makes me feel better if those fucks can get into Target.
BrainTree can definitely get
yeah.
in Target without a doubt.
stop letting them win.
Yeah. God,
That's the
bad.
point. Take their
I
fucking
need
shelf
more
space.
UGC like that guy.
Yeah, well,
had.
they definitely gamified some stuff. Like with UGC, with the reviews, they're doing something.
Hum probiotic. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God.
How much is it for a bottle? 96 cents a serving.
It said it was like, I think it was like 26.
$31.99.
Oh, $31.99 there. Interesting. That's an interesting segment.
You know, I guess sometimes
Product
doing
category.
something is better than nothing, right?
It's an interesting product category, and I think you can see a lot of.
There's going to be a lot of competition coming for that.
Yep. Well, I know for a fact we've got like 3 people asking for that right now.
Yep. I got one asking for it.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, let's go to the next one.
3 to 5 inches of dick growth.
All right, start it over.
Even Drake approves. Oh my God. Buckle up.
Even Drake, huh?
Drake approves.
All the GMO and processed foods. Wait, is it GMOs and processed foods that are shrinking people's dicks?
Tiny ass pencil. I mean, even Drake approves. Because with all the GMO and processed foods out here, you're never gonna get all the minerals your body needs.
Dick minerals?
It's multi-mineral.
Oh my God, we've seen this shit before.
This is the one a bigger snake.
Your body needs. I'm telling y'all, once I started using this 2 weeks ago, my shorty ain't never.
We've reviewed this product before.
Plus, this is gonna boost your energy and give you hella testosterone.
Hella testosterone.
Flaxseed oil, ashwagandha, burdock root.
Once again, spelling ashwagandha wrong.
Other shit that you need.
all the other shit. I'm gonna put that on my neck. Can you put that on my next label? All the other shit, proprietary blend. All the other shit, trademark.
How did they get these people to do the UGC?
Also, there's no
Pay
way
'em.
that guy's testosterone is boosted. He's sitting at like 60% body fat.
All right, how much do you suppose they're paying these people to make this user-generated content?
There's like
That guy,
agencies.
probably like $200 probably.
Yeah, there's agencies that'll go out and just like mass.
$200?
I don't know. I just threw that out there.
There is like pay per post. Where they're usually around like a minimum of $100.
Well, this is the same one,
Here's an
right?
AI one.
Oh, this is another shithead AI one?
Yeah, Eduardo's a pro at finding them now.
God damn
If I
it.
wanted to boost my testosterone, I would take ashwagandha. If I wanted a bigger anaconda, I would take rhodiola rosea.
That doesn't
if I wanted
make
to
any
boost
sense.
my energy and stamina, I would take ginseng. If I wanted to boost exercise performance, I would take cordyceps mushrooms. If I wanted a full
Cordyceps.
body
Weird
detox,
spelled.
I would take burdock root. This right here combines all of these wonderful
I
minerals
hate this
into an
company.
all-in-one.
This is the same company.
What's their name? What's the name of the company?
Is it Health Utopia?
Yeah.
No, this is a different one. But it's the same concept.
These guys are such pieces of shit.
Yeah, they really are.
They make shitty products and then they fucking post all over TikTok.
Apparently, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, here's all their UGC. Oh, and they're the ones that are selling the liquid Shilajit?
But I think in order to grab the attention of the TikTok user and maybe the education level of the TikTok user, I think
They're probably nailing it.
you kind of have to do that, I think.
Well, I agree, but like,
If you went too sciencey and were too real, I don't think they'd watch it.
yeah, but you can also very much get sued for this, I think.
This is a very suable brand.
Yeah, like these are what they call structure function claims, and
This is a big no-no in the regulatory world of
Right.
FDA.
right, like if you have a good enough litigation attorney who wants to go after them, I need this. How can I get it? Oh my god!
I'm trying to find the actual website.
Can't you see data on like how much they've sold in a month on their TikTok shop?
I mean, surely
Blair knows how to
can.
do it. I know Blair does. That's crazy, man.
I fucking hate these guys.
Yeah. Want a bigger snake?
Anyone else at home was a victim of these shithead fucking guys on TikTok? Or if you're a really good class action lawsuit in California, let's get together. Okay.
All right. 106K sold.
106 units.
That product costs
Holy
less than
shit.
$5 to make.
That's fucking insane.
We're doing the wrong thing.
Less than $5 to make. That whole capsule is 250 milligrams of active. And that's a double lot capsule. So there's room for 750 milligrams of active. So there's 500 milligrams of filler and 250 milligrams of. All right, first of all, that's not fucking real. That extra strength, damn near 20 grams of shit in it, wrong. Extra
That's a lot of stuff
15
on a
grams
label.
of shit.
That is an
And
ugly label.
They're using ratio extracts to say you're getting this much of a dose into this one little capsule.
You got the voice down though.
Do we think it was actually made in the USA, like the label says?
No,
It's no chance, right?
I bet this is not made in the United States.
There's a lot of words on a little bitty 2-inch label.
Zoyava.
There you go.
Click on any of them. Don't give me that purity potency bullshit because you're a bunch of fucking liars. Scroll down. More.
You want to see
Okay.
the company info or what?
No, I wanted to see the other ingredients because they say no fillers. And then what do we find? There's 3 different fillers in here.
Rice flour, magnesium stearate, and silicon dioxide.
I'll give them a pass on mag stearate and silicon dioxide.
You have to have a
'cause
flow agent.
Those are flow agents,
Yeah.
sure. But the fact they have rice flour and vegetable cellulose, like, what's the fucking point? They do the same thing. One's a little bit more expensive than the other, but why would you use both? I mean, pick one filler, pick a lane.
There's just really nothing redeeming here.
These milligram equivalents are fucking absurd.
So, it's a 10-to-1 extract.
Or a 30-to-1 extract, equivalent to 1,500 milligrams of ginseng. So we used 50 milligrams. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, of raw powdered ginseng, sure. But who the fuck is going to do that? Nobody.
106,000 people, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently 100.
Fuck.
Sendejo's just like, I can't
I'm just
believe
doing the
it.
math
Yeah.
right now. I'm like, okay, fuck.
Isn't this eye-opening? This is like one of the most eye-opening parts of the show. Because here we are talking about your products, NSF facility, like all the different, certifications that your manufacturer has to go through. And there's shitheads like this out there that fucking exist that are just pulling the wool over 106,000 people's eyes.
Yeah.
You want a bigger snake? Or pencil? Or what have your metaphor? Maybe that's how they get away with the structure function claims.
By calling it snake or pencil.
Yes.
Ashwagandha, anaconda. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by having someone else say it.
Yeah, I think there's probably some loopholes. The fact that it's not like a real person and it's a AI, and it's a voiceover narrator. So technically, there's not like a person that made the claim.
What about the guy who's saying Drake approves and all this other stuff?
That guy, I don't know. If I'm Drake, I'm probably gonna, be like, I did not approve that. Actually,
yeah.
I've never literally fucking. He's like, no, like my buddy Drake. Not like Drake.
Where are they? We need to go drive to their facility and fuck them up.
I bet that's made in Florida.
That's some Florida
shit.
There's like a
90% chance
That's some Florida
Go
shit.
to the refund policy.
It goes straight from China to Florida.
No. Come on. Where is it? Nope. They're not doing it because they don't want people fucking coming after them.
They don't want to know where they're at. Do they have a return policy or anything?
New York.
Fucking New York.
Home Savvy LLC. Oh, we gonna go deeper?
Let's go. I'll find these fuckers.
Probably 2 kids in their basement that just sold a fuck ton of product.
Oh, they got a business in Missouri.
Delaware, Arizona, Florida. Oh, they're all over the place.
Damn, they're on the run.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Looks like tax evasion to me.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly
usually
what
what
it
the
is.
stuff like. Yeah.
What is the point of having an LLC in every state?
Probably just to look cool. I don't know. Let's ask him. Send an email.
Do not buy these products. What products are they saying not to buy?
Target edition. Oh my God. That's just wrong. Why not every man Jack? Man, whatever.
None of this makes sense.
Oh, it says don't.
Is this in Target too?
There's
This
no
one's
way.
on Amazon.
They just took the picture in Target,
Oh, cool.
but it's not at Target.
What a bunch of fucking skeezers.
For real.
We're very anti-skeezers here at the Suppworks podcast. Trying to provide valuable information, and there's fucking skeezers in the world, and we're telling you to look out for them. So, are we going to review this one product?
Yeah, what product? Oh, it's the one that you told me to do.
This one's a doozy. Are you going to...
Is this a good one, or are we talking shit still?
We're still talking shit.
Oh, nice.
I'll let you take the wheel on this one.
I kind of like it when you do it.
A friend
Let
of
me
mine...
just chime in. I'll be Robin here. You Batman this thing.
A friend of mine sent me this product, and he's like, this guy thinks he got screwed from his manufacturer.
Did your pencil grow 2 inches?
I don't think this product could do any of that.
I got to text it over to Eduardo real quick.
So there's a picture of the label, and then there's a picture of the supplement facts.
Yeah. But you have your screen. Make sure you're recording it on your end so viewers can see what we're looking at.
All right, we have a slapped high stem pre-workout.
Do you know where this is made?
Is that Morty from Rick and Morty?
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
Can you open them side by side?
I do like the name for a pre-workout though.
It could be a good name. It's probably not trademarked though.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's the formula.
Go. Can you do these side? There we go. TK, what do you think of that label?
Low effort.
It's very low effort.
I do like. I mean, I like the name Slapped,
It's a digital print for sure.
Yeah, and I kind of like that there is an illustration on there. It's kind of wonky, but the rest of it's low effort.
Raz with the Z's, dietary supplements in the wrong spot. The net weights, I'm not even going to get into the technical because like their decimals are way fucked.
Yeah.
The other thing is this formula is 17.15 allegedly grams per serving. We have 9 grams of citrulline, racemic, DL malate 2-to-1.
What does that mean, racemic?
Racemic means it's a mixture of 2 different isomers, both the D isomer and the L isomer. And in a 3-dimensional plane of existence, a molecule can look one way, but it has a bit of handedness. Like my hands look the fucking same, but they're not the fucking same because on this hand, the thumb is over on the left-hand side, and on this hand, the thumb is over on the right-hand side. And even though they look identical, they're not the fucking same thing.
They don't plug into the receptors the same way.
Yeah, they don't plug into the human body in this. Oh, you've got the price and everything. This is a $50 pre-workout, mind you, everyone at home. Oh, it was $60. It was slashed to $49.99.
Okay.
Sale. Let's go. I'm in. Hey, they're actually sold out of the pina colada and the strawberry lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thank God for that.
We're left with the blue Raz.
They never made them.
Yeah.
They just put it up there. They never made it.
Smart.
All right, go back up because I'm not even done ripping on this thing. Okay, we have citrulline racemic.
Okay, so going back to the racemic.
I'm not a math guy. How did they get to 17?
It's
from all that.
It's partly flavoring. Now, citrulline DL malate 2-to-1 at best this is 60% citrulline, which actually yields a decent dose of citrulline. Beta alanine of 4.5 grams. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like the clinically relevant input for that is at 3.2 grams or at 6.4 grams. But like, the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm comparing this to another product in the store, but this one's got 4.5 grams of beta alanine, and I'm going to make a purchasing decision over like a clinically insignificant amount of beta alanine over the clinical threshold. Like, the fluke chance that someone's in a store and they're like, oh, well, it's got 4.5 grams of beta alanine. I'm going to buy this one because it's got more than this next one is very unlikely.
So they should have just gone 3.2.
3.2 or 6.4. Pick a fucking lane. Mm-hmm. And then 375 milligrams of caffeine. It's a salty dose of caffeine, but you're getting 3 ingredients and they're calling this a high stim pre-workout. Okay.
It's more pumpy than anything.
It's more pumpy than anything, but the 9 plus the 4.5, we're at 13.5, the 375 on there. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt that this is a 14-gram active ingredient serving size, which means we've got 3.15 grams of flavoring that's going on in here. The other thing is, this is a blue, in any of these cases, blue raz, pina colada, strawberry lemonade, malic acid is never the dominant acid in any of these 3 flavors. So they're fucking up on that originally. You got tartaric dominant in the raspberry. You've got citric dominant in the pina colada. You got a little bit tartaric citric combo in the strawberry lemonade, and malic acid is there. Is this fucking watermelon? No. Is this fucking apple? No. Is this fucking peach? No. What the fuck are you doing, malic acid? The next thing is citric acid. Okay. All right. I'll give you some of that. It can help in all situations. NA flavors, that's not how you label that. Silicon dioxide. I'm going to give these guys the benefit of the doubt, saying that silicon dioxide is in here at approximately 340 milligrams at the 2% maximum threshold, which is not fucking necessary because the fact of the matter is none of these 3 ingredients clump. Okay. And then sucralose and ASK at the bottom, I'm assuming 200, 100. That's fine. But like whoever made this, it was designed to be cheap. This was not designed to be a $50 unit pre-workout. I don't even know if I'd pay $20 for this fucking thing at retail.
And you tell me somebody spent $17 manufacturing it?
Someone bought this from the manufacturer at $17 a unit. That's what's fucked about this whole thing.
Yeah. They got fucking ripped off.
Bad.
Everyone's getting ripped off on this.
Bad. This is a shit product.
Except the manufacturer.
The manufacturer made out like a fucking bandit.
Yeah.
The guy who is the brand owner of this got fucked. And everyone who buys this is getting fucked. Because in all honesty, this is kind of worth $20, maybe $25. Benefit of that, you're getting 30 servings. I hope it's flavored well.
How much do you think it cost to make this? How much would you price it at?
very much less than $10. And that's with a profitability margin built in. If anyone paid more than $10 for this from a manufacturer, I would be shocked. Because there's just not a lot of raw materials in here. Even 9 grams of sit malate, that's about $13.50 a kilo. Beta alanine is about $5 or less per kilo, and caffeine's another $13.50 a kilo. Probably about $4.50 a kilo on the malic, about $3 something on the citric. NNA flavors are going to be about $35 to $60, depending on what you're doing. Blue ras, pina colada, strawberry, lemonade. I don't see any of those being over $30 a kilo. Silicon dioxide, $9 a kilo.
So if they ran 500 units,
which is allegedly what they did.
Yeah.
Now, this could be like the low MOQ fucking idiot upcharge, which I would assume is going on.
Yeah.
Anyone, like, you go to any manufacturer with a 500 unit MOQ, like, I know you're just starting out and stuff like that, but like, they're going to fuck you. They're going to fuck you. You go to anyone at a 500 unit MOQ, you're asking to get fucked. Especially if you don't have anything special about your product. They're probably doing all kinds of different like deviations. Maybe it's just regular citrulline and not the DL malate. The other thing is, I don't think that exists. Why would a DL malate exist? Because even at a 2-to-1, that there's too many specifications in that one ingredient that don't fucking make any sense. Like the red flags on this are abundant. Did they make any other products?
Did you try this?
No, I was just sent this last night, and I was like, they were like, "What do you think?"
Like
of
the
this?
picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got the actual product.
No,
we should though.
I was
No.
gonna say we should take it and see if we turn into that fucking kid on the label.
Well, it's not going to make you into the kid on the label in a straitjacket.
So 37. That's like drinking a Bang.
Oh my god, these guys are really proud.
This is why. I mean, this explains everything.
These fellas are
This
proud.
explains everything, right?
Is there any other product on here? Is it just,
Oh,
you
bro.
just wanted to because of the chains, right?
These guys
the
look like-
chains and the broccoli haircuts. We're a wife beater away from being completely stereotypical.
Yeah.
or the fact that they're wearing shirts at all.
Yeah. Just two homies trying to make it, Joey.
Oh god, they're fucking struggling.
Yeah.
2 scoops would be deadly. I mean, sure. I mean, you're at 750 milligrams of pre-workout.
Damn, those shades make him look fucking cool. They definitely got their shade game on.
How many followers do they have? Oh my god, did we get to watch this?
What is he doing? Is he presenting his products to his college class?
He's pitching
to
this.
his high school class.
That's a business pitch. The customer segment.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, look at how much they put into this.
Okay. Well, I mean, they definitely put $17 a unit into it.
These
Maybe.
guys are
Allegedly.
This is the idealistic Californian demographic.
That one dude's not even paying attention.
I would bet that these maybe taste good. They just don't taste right.
That's
homie's dry scooping it.
yeah.
That's a 14.79 cc scoop.
Do you think we'll even make claim?
No. I don't know what laws of physics they're bending in order to get 17 grams in a 14.79 cc scoop.
But they're bending.
They're at the College of San Mateo giving it out.
Yep.
It's for sale at a college?
No, they probably did the same thing that other brand did in the Target, where they just take the
Take a
picture.
photo in the
inside-
Target?
Yeah. I mean, that's easy. Anybody could walk in with their I want to see it on the shelf.
Powered by simplicity.
It's just on the.
Sure.
They just literally walked in, put it on there,
Powered
took a
by
picture.
simplicity is not worth $50 a bottle.
I agree.
Unless you want to get slapped. If you want to get slapped, you'll fucking pay $50.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to plug here, Andrew? Andrew. Dejo. Excuse
Andrew
me.
Dejo.
I had
You
one more
call-
question.
Okay.
Actually, Ed sent this to me. He's like, what does it feel like when you're playing a game and 80K, maybe $1 million plus on the TV, you make a play Like, what's that high like?
It's like taking a 17-gram scoop of Slapped, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Two double scooping it?
It's honestly kind of, you almost kind of black out for a little bit because it's just such a rush to like be able to create a roar in the crowd.
You're a gladiator.
Yeah, in a sense, you're kind of, I guess, modern day gladiator-esque. But I think that's, a lot of people talk about, like, when you're done playing is, like, how do you get that feeling? And it's just one of those things you have to kind of become comfortable with. You have to be comfortable knowing that, like, you were able to have that feeling ever that a lot of people can't get, and that you might not be able to ever get that sensation, but just thankful that you had the opportunity to even have that. But it's hard to explain. I mean, there's definitely times like after a play where you just legit, like for the next 10 seconds, like you don't even know what's fucking going on. That's why you see some guys, they'll make a play and they'll do some crazy celebration. And we always would like make the joke, like they're having an out of body experience because they'll like do something just so outlandish that you're like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? It's usually like the young guys.
Yeah.
And they'll just do something fucking crazy. And then like, they'll just do a dance or something because they don't know what else to do. They just react. So you kind of have to have your celebrations pre-planned.
Yeah.
That way you don't do something fucking crazy and outlandish because you do kind of black out. But
Like a pick six.
yeah, like that or just like a pick in a big game or like a fucking big hit when just like you hear everybody go, ooh, like shit like that.
80,000 people.
Yeah, just it's hard to explain it, but it's I always say it's, or even like running out of the tunnel for like when they call it like the starting lineup or whatever. Like I'd always tell people, there's no drug, there's no sex, there's no party, there's nothing that will ever kind of equate to that or feel like that.
Like Sunday night football.
Like, yeah, or like just even going to the game, you're just like your pits in your ass are like already sweating like on the way to the game just because you're just so like amped up. It's like you're going to like this big, I don't know, celebration party, like, like you
We're
have
all there
these,
to see you.
You have these ideas in your head of like, I hope the game's going to go well. And like, I'm planning on playing well, whatever. But at the same time, like you actually don't know what the fuck is going to happen. Like you could go out there and beat the fuck out of them or they could kick the shit out of you.
You could end up on a stretcher.
Exactly. So there's just all these different, kind of
Emotions.
variables and emotions that happen in, like the game, just throughout the course of the game. Not only like at the end, you're physically exhausted, you're mentally, emotionally, because you just went through this whole roller coaster. Like just even looking at it from like a neurochemical standpoint of like you just fucking released all your dopamine, all your like all those neurochemicals out, and then you're coming down off of like 700 milligrams of caffeine. Just the whole come down. A lot of times we'll just like lay there after the
Pulsing.
game. Yeah, just kind of, and then like. You kind of almost don't like. I wouldn't even like know what to do. I'm like, I have to go drink a beer or something, just to take the edge off.
Like I get on a flight or something.
Yeah, like it's just it's a rush that's like kind of unexplainable.
Man, I could only imagine the high.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just so high that you, like I say, you just kind of black out for a second.
That's awesome.
And then you almost like don't even know. I mean, there's times when plays they happen so fast that you go to the sideline and they're like, what was the route or like what did they run? You're like, I don't fucking know. I just saw this guy come this way and then I saw the ball and then I caught it and like that was basically it. And those things start to slow down as you get older, but even in my 12th year, there was times where I was like, I have no idea what happened on that side of the field. I just know like I was kind of locked in over here and that's all I saw. It's just everything's happening so fast and there's people and all those different things. So. A lot of inputs coming in.
Is it overwhelming sometimes?
You kind of start to not get used to it, but like you get used to kind of like being in the stadium with all the crowd and all that. It kind of just becomes a sea of ants essentially at that point.
What about like public perception, Twitter and stuff like that? Fans.
The fans generally don't know anything about football.
Right.
And so
like the calculations you're making in the heat of a play.
Right. Like they don't know a lot of things. And they have no idea what the call was, whose responsibility that was, and especially as like a defensive player, sometimes you're just the closest guy to the touchdown, so everyone just thinks it was your fault when it might have been someone else's fault, and they don't know whose job that actually was. And there's sometimes where other guys messed up, and then it made kind of asked you out to where like you had to go make this play, and so you also learn to not listen to the haters like tweeting at you or messaging you or whatever, because I mean you could play really really awesome in a game, and like you'll still have one person that will be like, you don't know how to fucking tackle. Like if you miss like one tackle, and you're like, okay, obviously I know how to tackle. That's why I'm in the NFL.
And you're not.
Yeah. So you just, a lot of times it kind of goes back to like people portraying their jealousy on you of like they,
their own insecurities.
That or they, I mean, think about like we do it. I feel like I hear a lot in basketball. Like a guy misses a free throw. They're like, how the fuck does he miss a wide open free throw? Like if I was an NBA player, like I love, and I'm like, well, you're not. So that's,
I got a plaque right there, or posters. It's the man in the arena.
Yeah. Yes. That's a great,
It's a great quote.
Great quote. And it honestly hits the nail right on the head.
If you're not out there doing it, shut the fuck up.
And you start to, I think when you get older, you start to learn those things. And like at the end of my career, I had a lot of like the younger kids would, I didn't even have social media for a little while. And so like it was awesome. Like you didn't give a fuck about what anybody thought.
Yeah.
And
you're smacking foos and getting paid, bro.
One of the kids is like, man, like you got to get on Twitter and like defend yourself. I'm like, why the fuck am I defend myself to like this nobody who's tweeting from their parents' basement or like whatever? I'm like, I don't give a shit. I have the respect of my coaches, my GMs, teammates, like people around the league. So like, I don't like. It doesn't really bother me at all. So
it's totally not worth your time while you're in that.
No, and all the people that say shit on the internet, I've never had one time that I've gone to any event or anything where someone has come and said something to me in person, and they never will.
Yeah,
they'll only say it like I've actually had someone come like apologize. They're like, hey man, like I actually like I flipped you off like from the crowd like whenever you made that pick or whatever, and I'm like, do you think I even fucking saw you in the sea of people? Yeah. So I started fucking with the guy, and I was like, well, do you want to do it now to my face? And he like got all scared, and I was like, dude, I'm just messing with you, buddy. Like it's fine. Like, I literally don't care. Like you mean nothing to me. I'll literally never see you again in my life. Like I never fucking saw you flip me off. Like you just outed yourself. You didn't even have to do that. You could have just came and said hi, and that was it.
So like all your interactions after that are like, yeah, well, everyone's pretty cool for the most part.
I mean, anytime ever, if like in Minnesota, any fans or anything, like nobody ever would come and be like, you suck or whatever. But
who's their biggest rival? Probably Indianapolis?
Packers.
Packers?
Yeah. Border.
That's right. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that live in Minnesota, go to Green Bay and vice versa for work. So there's a lot of Packers fans in Minnesota. So always, that's always like the big rivalry for Minnesota. So
you didn't give like a bunch of Packers fans giving you shit all the time?
No, I'd actually like talk shit to the I think one game like I was hurt, and so when you're hurt and there's an away game, you stay back at home, rehab, do all that stuff.
Nice.
So I went to the bars to go watch the games on Sunday, and the Packers like lost to the Falcons or some shit. So I'm at the bar, Sunday fun day. So there's always Packers fans that are pissed off. So I like literally put a Packers hat on and like got on top of the bar and started the Go Pack Go chant, like just talking shit to these guys. And then I had people like taking pictures, and they're like, Viking safety is wearing a Packers hat and all this shit. And I'm like, no, I'm talking shit to you guys. I'm making fun of you.
Oh.
But
and they spin it.
Yeah. So
weird world, man.
Yeah, it is. Definitely weird.
All right. So where do people find you for more BrainTree?
You can find us at BrainTreeNutrition.com. You can find us on socials at Take BrainTree. We actually have a nice little April Fool's sale going on. We didn't want to go we didn't want to go with the Easter sale. We wanted to go with the April Fool's sale.
What's the April Fool's sale going to be?
The April Fool's sale, we're doing a 50% off sale.
Get out.
Full 50, you get 50% off. I don't know when by the time you air this if they'll see that, but
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is that the second?
It'll be over. Sorry.
Is it only one day?
We'll have it till April Fool's, but
it's until April Fool's.
Yeah. We did it early. We did it through like our email stuff. We said, we said 100% off all products in the subject line, but then once you get into the email, April
Dude, have it
Fools.
go through the second in case people watch it.
All right, I'll keep it up till April 2nd for the April Fools.
Perfect. We'll see if we generate any money.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's
I know
a
you're
good
a
time.
busy dude and you have a crazy life. Congrats on the engagement.
Thank you. Thank you. So now into the next phase of like, now you have to plan the wedding and do all those things. So
Stressful.
I try not to look at it as like, it's kind of it's a blessing that there's a lot of people out there that would do anything to like get married or find somebody. So try not to look at it as being a stressful thing. If you let it, a lot of people, they want every little thing to be perfect for the wedding. And obviously we want that, but just got to kind of just go with the flow.
Take a day at a time.
Yeah. Day at a time, go through it. So yeah, I'll be back in Houston quite a bit doing stuff. So I have to shoot up here and come fuck with you guys and talk some more shit.
Anytime, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I appreciate it, fellas.
All right. We'll see you next time with the Suppworks podcast.